Time. Ready? We're
Let's
live.
go.
What up, guys? New live. We're gonna do a live podcast. We're gonna talk Jones, Gane, UFC 285 recap. We're gonna talk Stipe Jones, which was just we talk Yan versus Merab. We can talk Usman Edwards, pretty much everything. So I'm pretty excited. But getting right into it, Gane versus Jones.
God
Lucas,
damn, boy.
we gotta go up to you. We gotta go to you first. That was wild. I was real nervous before the fight, honestly. When I saw Jones walking out, he seemed like he broke a sweat when he was doing a walkout. I was like, oh no, that's not good. And then the toe thing, with that whole thing, I was like, oh no, that's gonna set him off. Like, all that stuff. I thought it was gonna get to him.
Dude, I thought the fight was gonna get canceled or some shit.
Yeah, I was worried too.
I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, and then Jones just comes out there. The nut shot comes first, and I'm like, oh gosh, yeah, this is just
Took
gonna
that personal.
all get to going. Jones, and then when Jones took him down at first, I was like, yeah, like this is. I thought it was over at that point, When I was like, if Jones can get him down like little over a minute in, like he's gonna fucking win no matter what. Like whether it's this round, the next round. Like I just knew that like he was gonna like win at that point. I thought maybe he would tire Gane out, maybe do some ground and pound, just put all his weight on him. But then he got the submission. At first, I was like, why did Gane tap? Stuff like that. But when you look at it again, you could see that it was in there.
That was nasty,
And,
yeah.
At that point, I mean, like he maybe could have waited a little bit longer, but it was kind of like pretty much like a checkmate. You know what I mean? It's like in chess when you just so like, yeah, that's it's kind of like a checkmate to me. So maybe it was a little early, but there was just no way he was going to be able to get
No,
out.
it was good. You could see Gane's face. It was really bad, yeah.
Yeah. So what did you guys think of this fight? Very quick fight, very unexpected. I don't think anyone could have predicted that. Even the guys picking Jones. This was like the ultimate 50-50 fight. Even Lucas, I mean, like I don't even blame you for picking Gane. Like, you know what I mean? Like Jones looked fat. He didn't fight for 3 years. All that stuff. Like it was not a bad pick to take Gane. Not at all. What did you guys think?
The first thing I want to say is I feel so bad for Gane just because when he was walking out, I have to say, man, that was one of the coldest walkouts I've ever seen. Like Gane's walkout song, the French drill music was so dope. I was listening to it on my run today, and I was like, God damn, it's so hard, but I can't get the thought of Gane just tapping to Jones in under 3 minutes.
Felt like you were getting guillotined.
Yeah. I know, bro. It's like I felt so bad because he looked like a fucking badass dude. Gane looked like a bad dude when he was walking out, and I was like, yeah, man, here comes a super athlete. Like this is the new wave, baby. He's gonna fucking kill him. That's what I was thinking. And like my mood changed so much when John Jones tapped him out. Like I was just so fucking and I knew that things were going downhill when John's like basically had him up against the cage and mounted him. And then when he tapped out, I was pissed because I was thinking, wow, like Gane did so poorly that like I felt sad for him, and I also felt just sad in general because of how short the fight was and how easy it was. But damn, dude, if he had only fucking kicked his ass, it would have been the coolest moment ever in human history. But it is what it is. I have to just take it as a loss. John Jones, like he's an alien. I said this in my video yesterday. I honestly think the guy's basically like an alien. He's just so good at fighting, and he's the best fighter that ever lived. So, yeah. What do you think, Bedtime?
Yeah, I can't even. I know I came on my video talking that shit, but I can't even act like I predicted that. Like that, I legit thought it was gonna be like a robbery decision win for Jones. I was just saying before we started, like I thought the striking would be like close. I thought Jones would have to do well in the striking to win the fight. I thought Gane was gonna be really ready for the grappling, but at the same time, it was like my whole point why I picked Jones, why I was like very sure Jones was gonna win, even though there was so many question marks, like the physique and where he was at physically, and he was training the guys he was training with. It was kind of hard to tell. Like I was a bit worried, but at the same time, I was like, there's no proof that Gane, like there's no fight where Gane stops takedowns or Gane beats a guy that's taller than him, that's good at those oblique kicks, those leg kicks. You know what I mean? So I was just like, I had a hard time picturing Gane winning, I was worried. I gotta be honest, bro. When Jones was walking out and he kept like trying to hype himself up. I was like, oh fuck, I've picked wrong, bro. But then yeah, dude. Like obviously, I
Gane
don't.
looks so confident on his walkout.
I know, dude. I had one of those.
Jones was sweating. I was just like, oh,
Yeah, bro. I always get more nervous for like UFC fights than like even when I fight, I don't feel that nervous walking out. But when I watch them, I'm like shitting bricks.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, bro. I thought Jones was gonna get KO'd or something, bro. But yeah,
I thought like
I'm happy.
all week I was like, whoever Jones's like trainer has to be fired, because I was like, this dude looks fat. He literally probably walked around at 228, 230 before this whole weight gain, and he was literally like chubby at 248. I'm like, dude, like what was his trainer doing the last 3 years? But apparently it doesn't matter, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I still think Jones. I think his trainer wasn't great though, no matter what, if he won or not, because the dude looked so fat. Like has a 6'4" frame. Like he's got super long arms. I think he should look better than that.
I don't know if that's even possible. I mean, assuming Jones can't just get away blasting gear, I feel like there's no way for him to look okay at the weight that he was at. I just don't think there's any way for him to look better at that weight because of how old he is and how hard it is to put on muscle.
So he had to be natural then.
I think, well, I don't know if he was natty for the
hope
last
so.
3 years, but I'm pretty sure he was natty in the cage. I do have to say, though, I saw John Jones like wobbling into the arena. When they show the fighters enter the arena,
Yeah, so did I.
like he was literally limping. Did he not look like he was wobbling around
That's
all
what
week?
I thought too. I think he's got to fire his trainer though. Like still, like how do you look like that shitty though?
But he just as soon as he got in the cage, what I noticed is I know like I heard MMA Guru, he shit on Jones on the feet. He was like, Jones looked terrible on the feet. But like I actually was impressed because he looked fast.
Yeah,
he looked fast to me.
He landed good shots too. Yeah,
he landed good kicks. He landed an oblique kick, and he just looked like he looked so different in the cage, moving around, like spinning around and throwing kicks than he did when he was walking around. Like I feel like he just came to life in the octagon, and it's so weird because obviously the motions in an MMA fight that you're going out with the punches and kicks, it's like so different than just walking around or running. I just think that like I couldn't help but be impressed by the way he looked, the way he moved, bro.
Yeah,
he looked really good.
I honestly think that just like I don't even think he took his training the last 3 years that serious. I just think he's so much like better than these. I don't
think so, man. I don't think you could just look at his physique and be like, that's that. I mean, we've seen DC, you know, who's amazing. Stipe doesn't have a good physique.
I just don't get how he looked so fat.
Like, but did you see his back, dude? His back looked enormous.
Yeah, I saw his back, and I was like, bro, it's over, dude.
You guys just think he stores fat in his stomach?
I think so. I mean, dude, this guy's like, that's what I noticed in bedtime. I saw you respond to it in my video, and like when when you could see him pressuring Gane up against the fence, his back was like a barn door, bro. It was so.
It reminded me of Poirier. Like they always talk about Poirier's back on commentary. Yeah. I saw Jones's. I was like, bro, I know he's just like. He grabs a hold of you, you're just done. Like
exactly, man. That's what, It sucks that Gane was beat so easily, dude.
Yeah, bro. You guys, dude, and Ngannou has nothing to say now, too. That's the thing. The UFC has
such a bitch. Like seriously, I can't stand that guy. He's gonna be irrelevant in 3 years. Like nobody's gonna like.
Dude, he's already irrelevant now, pretty much. Like I feel like
half of me feels bad for him. Half of me is just like, fuck this guy. Like that's on him. You know, what I mean?
Get your money, bro. But you know. Don't try and talk shit about UFC. Like
the longer he waits, the less money he's gonna get. That's what
I don't. Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like he's got one boxing fight. I was gonna say WWE, but it's kind of the same.
That'd probably be better for him, honestly.
No, but boxing. He's got probably one boxing fight in him.
He's gonna get KO'd.
After that, he can probably go to Bellator or something, PFL. But the dude is delusional. You think he's gonna get 30 million for a boxing fight? Like the dude was selling like 200K pay-per-views. Like you know, Stipe versus UFC, 200K. Him versus Gane had potential to be the biggest heavyweight fight ever at the time. There was a whole backstory, all that. Couldn't sell it. Sold for 200K. Like that's pathetic. You know what I mean? And like he's asking for 30 million. Like who's gonna like unless it's Tyson Fury, like that card won't do well. Even Tyson Fury, like I don't think people really will care that much, honestly. Like he's not the heavyweight champ in the world anymore. You know what I mean? Like I think you got to capitalize right when that happens. If you were to capitalize then or like a few months ago, then that would more people be interested. But now, like it doesn't. Yeah, nobody cares anymore because he's not the
The
heavyweight.
injuries, I think, really affect that as well. If he could have fought straight away, like as soon as he left the UFC, he had a fight ready, I think it would have been bigger for him.
Yeah,
But the fact that
he's
he's
not
been
the
injured
champ
for a
anymore.
year and he's walking
He's
around
just a
huge and
random
he's
dude to most people now.
yeah,
That's kind of
exactly.
what he
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
Just a
exactly,
random
bro.
guy. If it was John Jones, like John Jones fighting Francis, more people would care about. John Jones fighting Fury, more people would care. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not the champion in the world at the time. Like when McGregor fought Floyd, he was the lightweight champion. You know, like
he was double champ.
Yeah, nobody cares about Francis. Is just some guy at this point.
No,
you know?
And Dana masterminded it too. Like they made the pay-per-view Ngannou versus Gane. The card was terrible, bro. I feel like Dana almost was like, "Oh, okay, you don't want to resign? All right, here's Jack Della Maddalena as the featured fight, who's making his debut. Good luck."
Yeah,
like
yeah. I mean that card was terrible. I want to also mention Gane and like what's next for him because before we get into the Stipe and Jones talk,
yeah, for sure.
I said this on a live stream earlier today. I think Gane needs to leave his coach, needs to leave his gym. I think. Listen, I understand he's all about loyalty and he likes Coach Ferdinand Lopez, but like he needs to change it up. And one thing I also want to mention is that when Francis left MMA Factory in France, he improved his wrestling. He got way better. He went on that tear and he fought Curtis Blades again. I think he left right after the Derek Lewis fight. He fought Curtis Blades in a rematch, was able to stuff a takedown early on, knocked him out, and then went on a tear, fought Stipe again, stuffed his takedown, reversed it, and knocked him out. And I think that Gane needs to leave. And I said that the best possible gym he could go to, aside from maybe Extreme Couture, where there's a lot of heavyweights, would be with John Jones. I genuinely think Earl Gane should train with Jones because, listen, what better guy to train with than the one who just demolished you, exposed your weakness, who also is your height, who is an amazing striker that can mix it up, and the best fighter on the fucking planet who also trains with a bunch of heavyweights.
Yeah.
And also, they're never going to fight again. John Jones is not going to stick around for 5 more years. He doesn't feel threatened at all by Gane. And, he's not worried about giving his game away to Gane. They're not going to fight. So I feel like Gane would improve rapidly if he starts to train at one of those gyms. But I really think him and Jones would be a good fit.
That would be cool.
Or with Cejudo.
I was just about to say that. Yeah, with Cejudo too.
Would be good too. Yeah. All of them.
Cejudo, like they broke down his whole game. I feel like Jones especially studies tape. So Cejudo's probably similar. They could probably be like, we saw this, we saw that. You need to do this. You need to work on that. It'd probably be good for him, man. I think he needs to change his. I wouldn't change camps. I don't think he'll change camps. But I think if he goes trains with other people and really like spend some time in America, like spend 2 months, a month.
That's not enough,
like he.
Though.
It's not, but it's not like he's Darren Till. He can go for longer. It's not like he's Darren Till with like kids to look after. You know what I mean? He can go for like 6 months.
I feel like he should just do. Here's what I think. I think that he should train with Ferdinand in the off season, like he says, and then when it's time for training camp, 4 months out, instead of doing it like a month and a half out or 2 months out, do a long training camp, ease into it. Like I legit think Gane needs to just completely. His parents live in Massachusetts. His parents are from France, but they moved to the U.S. Like it's not like he'd be so far away from his family. The thing is, he loves Paris. He loves being a representative for MMA ambassador. So maybe stay there for half the year and half the year train in the U.S. Like I really think if he doesn't do that, like he's basically conceding himself to not being the best version of himself. And I think that like I still believe Gane could be a future champ. I really do. I think that he's so fucking talented, man. He's so talented. He's so fucking athletic, bro. And I think that like he needs to learn how to wrestle, man, because the truth is, aside from all the strikers that he can dominate, like the only guys that he hasn't really fought yet are guys that can grapple. Sergey Spivak, Alexander Romanov, Curtis Blades, these Tom Aspinall and Almeida. These are guys that could definitely expose him. And I feel like, dude, I think that Jones definitely finished Gane faster than anyone else. Like, I'm not ready to just say that every grappler dominates Gane, but they would definitely give him issues. So, like, he needs to train somewhere else.
I think a lot of it is the mental and like the motivation of it, dude. I feel like it just like that comparison on Embedded of Jones watching Gane's fights and Gane playing FIFA. It just shows so much that like he's not and he says himself, he's like, I didn't grow up watching this sport. It's just like a job to Gane, you know what I mean? There has
I
to
just
be
don't-
that internal, like you have to want to get better. You have to want to fucking like improve that stuff and do the hard stuff and maybe not be comfortable and not be the guy in your gym that's better than everybody and bigger than everybody. But it's on him.
Strickland Burner said he'll most likely train now. I think that loss, honestly, did you guys watch his post-fight interview?
Dude,
he was really upset with himself. So I think he'll want to train harder.
Yeah, but I just feel like I don't even know if we can really blame his like camp and stuff like that. Like I feel like it comes down to him. You know what I mean? Like I think I don't know if he has this heart to be like a champion or like this really elite fighter at the end of the day. You know?
I think it's his team, bro. Like who is he training with that's really giving him these tough rounds? You know, and which high level coaches does he have?
I feel like it's up to the fighter, though. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you're not going to get that dog out of these fighters even if they change camps. You know
what happened to Francis? Francis drastically improved his wrestling when he left that camp. You know, he got dominated by Stipe. He didn't look like he had a dog in the Stipe fight after the first round.
Yeah.
He completely changed his game when he went to Extreme Couture and learned how to wrestle. I think that Gane's weakness is a skill weakness. I don't think it's a mental weakness. Like Gane wasn't mentally like dominated by Jones in the first round. He was outskilled, like he was out grappled. He couldn't do anything about it at all. He had a gas tank, he had his strength, and he just didn't know what the fuck to do to Jones, you know, obviously getting a hold of him and manipulating him on the ground. And I think that to me is like something that can be fixed with other coaches. Like you need other eyes around you. I don't think Gane is like mentally weak in the cage and that's why he tapped. Like I feel like Jones really got him there. And the last like Gane has probably not trained that much in that very position. And there aren't many people that could tap anyone out from that position. So like I just think that was the last thing he was expecting. He wasn't expecting Jones to submit him there. He was expecting to kind of chill out on the fence maybe and just find a way to get back up to
I think that's what I'm speaking to with like the mental side or like the motivation side of it. If you're training to I'll be good enough to get out of here, or he's not going to be able to put me here, or you're not putting in the reps that you need to a point where you're a #1 contender in a division, you're a top fighter in the UFC about to be fighting a guy that's pound for pound, you should know like kind of what you're doing on the ground, you know what I mean? It's almost like and there's decision-making problems as well. There's decision-making problems as well that makes me think it's more than just his team.
It's a fight.
His team, there's no way his team is telling him, bro, if you're on the bottom with Ngannou, pull a heel hook, bro. If you take him down, pull a heel hook. That's on Gane, bro. That's on Gane.
I mean, I feel like
easy way to get it done.
If you gotten out wrestled by Francis a year ago to lose the belt, like you'd think that would light a fire beneath you to train more than ever.
I think
because in that fight he did look a bit defeated in that fight. He did look a bit defeated.
I couldn't like disagree anymore because essentially, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. You guys are saying that Gane losing was.
I think Ngannou won that. I'm sorry, Gane won that fight, but I think Gane did look a bit defeated at moments in that fight. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, I have a take after you guys. I rewatched the fight.
But I want to press this issue because are you guys saying that Cyril Gane's loss it can be mostly attributed to his heart, his will to win?
I don't think he trained hard enough. I don't.
But the thing is, first of all, how could we possibly know that?
Yeah, I'm not saying he didn't train hard enough.
He probably trained hard, but I think is a more like I think it's more a stronger case you could make, and you could say, well, he's training at MMA Factory in France. Who else aside from Nasruddin Imavov trains there, and one other French guy in a much lighter division? And like we have proof of Ngannou, a heavyweight who had basically no wrestling at MMA Factory, who trained wrestling because Gane talked about all week how he used to train with Ngannou and grapple with him and wrestle him, moved to a different camp and have success. I think it's more likely that him having a training camp at MMA Factory just wasn't enough. And like, I'm sure he trained, like, if you're going to sit here and say that Gane in the gym was not like training hard, first of all, when I hear training hard, I think what you're saying is like, he wasn't doing the right things versus like he was like exerting himself. Like, I'm sure he's trained hard.
Yeah, no. I just think like you said, you hit the nail on the head. Yeah. I don't think he was doing the right thing. It seems like what you're saying with his team, but also some of it is on him. Like to stay in Paris this whole time, especially after your last loss, to say, I'm going to stay here where I just got dominated by Francis Ngannou in moments. You know what I mean? Some of it's on his coaches, but some of it is on him to go, maybe I have to make this choice and go, am I in the right place? Am I doing the right things? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ion Kutalaba does not train at MMA Factory. I'm pretty sure he trains at Extreme Couture. And another thing I want to say is I really think that, yeah, there's definitely a fight IQ issue with Gane. He makes really bad decisions sometimes. But like, yeah, he looked like shit against Jones. He made mistakes on the feet. Like, what the fuck? He's going in and his game plan is to shoot a little jab and then like get out of the way 15 feet away. Like, what the fuck was he trying to do out there?
Dude,
like, he's stabbing at him with a little jab to the body. Is that gonna win you?
It just reminds me of this saying that my coach, bro. This saying my coach always says to me: "How you fight is how you live your life, bro. That shows your character, bro." I feel like Gane has a little bit of that. Like, I want this to be easy. I feel like there's a little bit of that to Gane's. I feel like there's a little bit of that to Gane. I'm not saying
done better. Like in the fight, like literally in the fight.
You just said that he fucking jabbed like a little bitch and ran away, bro.
Like, well, okay, but let's actually think about it.
It's a short sample, yeah.
Clearly,
what would you guys do for Gane now? Like,
one thing I want to say before that is, how could he have avoided the takedown? So he obviously threw a left hand, naked, not set up at all, a left hand from southpaw, leaving his body exposed. John Jones got him. Like, how could he have fucking not been taken down there? I mean,
you're too late at that point.
I feel like that's a credit to Jones being but also Gane just man. I mean, Gane really disappointed me with that performance, bro.
He let him get guillotine too. Like, I feel like he didn't like do any, like, didn't know what it didn't seem like he knew what he was doing. You know what I mean? He just let Jones like put his arm around his neck.
I feel like I'm on this side of the screen with Jacob. I'm not going into that far that Gane doesn't know how to stop a guillotine.
I just don't think he seems prepared enough, and that could be to his
I think
not having the heart
with his strength and like
I agree. I agree that most of it's on Jones. But I do agree also that Gane probably needs to change camps or do a training camp somewhere else.
So many different things, you know.
Like do you guys think any other heavyweight grappler finishes Gane in the first round?
No fucking way, bro.
I don't think so.
Unless Almeida is way better than we realize.
No,
maybe because he has the style to do it, but I don't see it.
If Almeida's not finishing these shitty heavyweights,
he's finished everyone he's fought,
but not with like ease. He's not doing it
not that easy.
Minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I really think that for sure Gane is disappointing, but like, there's just something to be said about how easily Jones beat him, and it's a fight at the end of the day. Like, I couldn't see anyone else on this planet submitting him that easily.
No,
except for maybe who knows, Jelton Almeida might be like really good too. I just think like, and we'll get into what Gane does next. Should he fight Sergey Spivak?
I think he should. I think he should do it to prove his. I think he should train his ass off.
I think he loses to Spivak, bro.
Yeah, I don't want him to fight Spivak. I think he'll lose.
I think he should fight someone that's like kind of well-rounded. You know, Aspinall, dude.
Put him Aspinall or Pavlovich. I reckon.
Gane versus Aspinall
or Pavlovich. I think. Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good fight. You let Gane train 4 months. Aspinall by that point
Gane needs to leave his gym, bro.
I feel like Aspinall is gonna. Dude, I could just see Aspinall ducking a punch and just taking him down. Like,
I don't know if he does it that easily.
I can see it, bro. Dude. No, because he times them so well. He's got
really
that IQ.
I mean,
he's got the IQ with it.
At the end of the day, though, like, we're kind of forgetting like how shitty the heavyweights are. Like, that's
true.
If heavyweights were exposed on Saturday night too, so like, I mean, we just gotta I think Gane could maybe even beat Aspinall. I'd probably pick Gane to beat Aspinall.
No, I would not. I'd pick Aspinall.
But it'd be a close fight.
I'd pick
Aspinall. I'd pick Gane. I don't. Yeah,
Aspinall's a smart man. Like, every interview I've ever seen of him, he's a very cerebral, smart guy.
He came out there fucking like trying to stand and bang with Curtis Blades. Like that.
I think that was for a reason. It seemed like It seemed like he had a reason to be. It seemed like that was his game plan.
I mean, I don't know. That's not very smart.
I don't know. I don't know. There was something. It seemed like he was like, okay, this is what I got to do. Aspinall just strikes me as like one of the smartest heavyweights. Like, with Jones there now, I think Jones is number 1, but I'd put Aspinall and Gane probably tied.
Aspinall always says like he wants to prove everyone like he's the best, and he doesn't want to go in there and have a war. He doesn't want to make mistakes. He doesn't want to rush his career too much. I really feel like he would just take Gane down and beat him. Like, I think he would beat Gane. I'd pick Curtis to beat Gane right now until Gane beats a guy that is a predominant grappler. Like,
what if he goes
Spivak or something? Until he beats those guys,
he could beat a
Spivak. Pick against him.
Yep, I agree.
What about a Romanov? you put him against a Romanov if he wins, like just for like a I
Yeah,
know it's,
Romanov. If Romanov beats Volkov this weekend,
you
then
can give him
Yeah.
because
that'd
obviously
be a
he's not
good
as
one.
good as like an Aspinall or like a
No.
Spivak, but like
I
and he
think Gane would
gassed
just
out
jab his
after
face off.
rounds.
Yeah.
we'll see though. I mean, maybe he finishes Volkov in under 2 rounds, like
Yeah,
Aspinall.
but like I think Romanov's a guy who gasses out. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
think like that's a good like maybe just to get Gane some confidence, I guess, right? You
I don't
That'd be an
know if
interesting matchup.
Romanov has ever gassed.
Oh no,
Romanov.
he totally gassed out after every first round in all of his fights.
Uh,
That's why he lost his last fight. No, remember, guy? Like I think he lost the decision.
Who did he fight? Who was his last fight?
I forgot it was
that.
just another grappler.
I think it was Tybura. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure. it was
Tabora.
Tybura.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think Gane would beat
Yeah, but
Romanov.
I think
Romanov's
that's
too
good.
short, man. I think Gane would just knee him
I
to the
like
body,
that
jab him.
because he'll get some confidence if he stuffs a couple
Yeah.
of takedowns.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good fight for Gane. But, I don't know if the UFC wants to push him back to Romanov. I think Volkov will beat Romanov too.
No, I think
Damn.
Romanov.
I got Romanov. Even though I think Volkov will do well against him, I think Romanov will get a decision.
I mean, dude, like Tabura is
Because
nothing
Volkov just,
special, dude.
yeah, but dude, Volkov just like if you get him down, he's fucking done, bro. Like he's got nothing off his
He's
back.
also-
I
And we're
mean,
talking
to
about
be
Gane.
fair, like who is
He's
taking him
also-
down aside from Curtis Blades?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but even,
he's old now. He's older now.
dude,
Volkov's not
he's-
old, dude. Volkov's like
Yeah.
25.
No, he isn't.
Just playing. No,
Fuck,
but
bro.
Volkov honestly is
Volkov's
like he's got
35.
some real power, bro. I feel like Volkov
Yeah.
would TKO anyone that's not like a top 6, 7 dude.
Yeah, I agree.
Volkov's underrated, bro. He has a lot of good wins, but yeah, they're over strikers. Like, who the fuck is Romanov beat? You know what I mean? Like,
I know
he's
it's
a
so
good
tough. They're
grappler.
both like I'm like. ah.
He's
Shea
34.
Sherman, that's his last win. I mean, like Jared Vandera, Juan Espino,
Good goat.
these guys are not that good.
Bro.
Krylov spans on that too, by the
He has
way.
a 75-inch
Right.
reach. He's 6'2". I
Yeah.
just don't know if he can deal with Volkov, bro. Volkov, like, I mean, listen, let me look at Volkov because I want to
So
see
who
the
do you
last
put-
time he fought a
Who
grappler.
do you put Spivak against?
Aspinall,
tough.
obviously.
Yeah.
Spivak, I
Aspinall.
feel like Spivak would be good for Gane too.
Spivak could beat Gane, maybe though.
I still think Gane is gonna, if he moves camps, I think he'll figure it out. I just
I
feel like
think,
you know,
I believe
He's
in
got
Gane,
time.
too. I just think
got
that
time.
yeah. I think he beats Aspinall, like I truly do. Especially if he changes camps.
I'd pick him over. I think he has a better chance against Spivak because Spivak's IQ is nowhere near Aspinall's. I feel like Aspinall would make him think they're gonna strike and then take
Spivak's
him down.
better grappler than Aspinall.
Yeah, Spivak's better. I would agree. Spivak's a better wrestler, especially, but Aspinall's timing, his IQ,
Spivak's
his
good
game plan is
jiu-jitsu.
way smarter. He's way smarter. Aspinall will figure it out way easier than Spivak will.
I just can't. I know it was only 10 seconds or 20 seconds, but I can't forget about that Curtis Blades fight. Like,
There's no way he does that against Gane, though. That's the thing.
yeah,
I
dude.
feel like he'd
I
never
mean,
do
first
that
of all,
against
even
Gane.
if he does that with Gane, like Gane's not putting you out within the first 10 seconds.
No,
No, that's true.
unless he tears his knee again, then
Yeah,
we're fucked.
exactly.
But otherwise,
I mean, like Aspinall's
Aspinall.
win of
Yeah.
Volkov was like something else, man. That was a
Yeah,
good
that's
win.
dude.
Volkov,
That shit was
bro.
like Matrix, bro.
But he beat his ass too on the feet. Like he looked
Yeah,
better
bro.
than Gane did
He
on the
fucked
feet.
him up so good, bro.
He lit him up, bro. He wobbled him around.
Everyone
I just
fucks
remember
with
Guru's reaction to that. He
Everyone,
was like,
no one fucks up Volkov. Like literally, Volkov has literally only lost to Derek
Gane.
Lewis, and
Derek
Gane on the
Lewis.
feet, and he
He
beat up
also
Derek
lost
Lewis for 3
to
rounds.
Aspinall.
Aspinall, well, that's what I'm saying. It's a good win. I mean, Volkov has knocked out Jairzinho Rosenstrike. He's knocked
The
out Alex
heavyweights also
Overeem. He
kinda
knocked out Walt Harris. Like he
Yeah.
basically fucks everyone up. That's not someone who's
grappler,
fighting in
yeah.
the top 5.
But I think that Gane is like very good for a heavyweight. I just think that like he needs to change his camp, stuff like that. And I think he beats like an Aspinall. I think he beats the other guys. I just think the heavyweights are a lot worse. I think that's what it comes down to. I think heavyweights are so much worse. That's why
Yeah.
I think Jones is gonna smoke fucking Stipe. I think he'd smoke whoever.
Dude, I'd love to see Tom Aspinall and Jilton Almeida.
That'd be a good
that'd be
fight.
sick. If Almeida beats Jairzinho, I feel like that's a good fight.
"Ooh, that is a good fight." Yeah, that
And I
makes
think
sense. too.
Aspinall. would
I think
fuck him up,
Aspinal
man.
fucks him up. I think
Yeah.
Aspinall fucks him up.
We've never seen Jelton throw anything else but a front kick to the body.
Front
Like
kick
that's the
takedown,
only
yeah.
thing the exact front kick to a takedown. Like that's the only
Oh,
technique I've seen.
reliable. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think for me, I think I would want to, if Romanov beats Volkov, I think you put him against Gane. You get him some confidence, and then you maybe have him against an Aspinall or a Spivak or something like that.
Be interesting. Right. The title picture is going to be interesting too when Jones retires.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. What about Stipe versus Jones? What are you guys thinking? Because I think first 3 rounds for sure. Yeah. I don't think it'll be as quick as Gane. I just think stylistically that was just, we all know, we talked about it. But I think Jones will get him out in the first 3 rounds. It'll be interesting to see because he said he's going to come in like a little bit lighter.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting to see how much of a difference that makes. But I don't even like. I really think he fucks up Stipe though too. I think Gane would beat Stipe.
Lucas, do you want to go first?
You can go.
Okay, dude. I'm not gonna go as far as say I'm gonna pick Stipe, but dude, I have a weird feeling Stipe is gonna do really well. I have this weird feeling that Stipe is.
I have a feeling his chin is gonna be so much better now.
I can just see, for some reason, I can just see a moment where Stipe just rocks him. Yeah, like I see Stipe like having a moment where he rocks Jones. Like, bro, I can just see him like stuffing takedowns. I don't know why. I don't know what's telling me this. I just have this feeling. I just have this weird gut feeling that Stipe is going to do really well.
It's literally the heavyweight goat.
I have a feeling it's going to be like, I won't say Dominic Reyes, Thiago Santos type fight, but I feel like it's going to be like, shit, hey, Stipe could have won that. You know what I mean? I have a feeling Stipe is going to do really well, especially because our expectations are so, like, we all heard that and we're like, Jones is going to finish Stipe. But I don't know, bro. I feel like Stipe is going to exceed those expectations. But
I don't think so. I really
think he is.
Dude, I can see it, bro.
Basic though. Stipe's so basic. Like he's just like
he's got good takedown defense, though. He's very
so good, bro. He took down DC. Bro.
That's another thing. Stipe, one of his best attributes is that his gas tank is there, and he's so fucking tough.
He's
bro. Yeah,
he's gonna be 41 now. He's been he's a part-time firefighter. I doubt he's training super hard. Like, I think he's just a basic heavyweight. That's what Stipe is. He's just a really good basic heavyweight. Gane at least moves like a middleweight.
I feel like Stipe's been exposing these heavyweights.
Heavyweight of all time.
Yeah, I feel like he's
basic heavyweight's kind of crazy.
Dude, he's been exposing these heavyweights for years, bro. But he can take them down. He can outstrike them. Like he can beat them everywhere.
Also, he's 41 though.
Yeah, true. But heavyweight's an old man's division. To be fair, it is kind of one of those divisions where you get old guys at the top.
I just think Jones is gonna be too quick.
Yeah,
I think all that. I don't know. Francis was able to take Stipe down in the first round when they fought like 2 years ago. Like, you don't think Jones will be able to take him down if Francis could? I think Jones is so much better at
well, that's also because Stipe got stuffed, you know? He had his takedown stuffed, and Francis kind of just reversed it a little bit. But I see what Bedtime's saying. I think that, like, I'm going to pick Jones to finish him in under 3, but I think that like Stipe is definitely going to offer some adversity. I think he's going to be able to like stuff a takedown or 2. And I think Jones is going to outstrike him. Like another thing that Stipe's never faced a guy that can kick like Jones ever. He's never faced like an S tier kicker. And I consider Jones one of the best kickers in MMA history. Like he's got really good leg kicks. Of course, he has the oblique kicks, good body kicks. Like, who has Stipe fought that can like throw kicks like that? I mean,
and he doesn't like the kicks. Like even I was watching his fights with DC. DC was chewing him up with leg kicks. So I think those will be there for Jones. But one thing I do want to point out that will be in Stipe's favor: every single person that's fought Jones. Like, did you see that roundtable they did with all the people that was so awkward, by the way? But dude, all of them are like, bro, Jones does not hit hard, and I feel like that's got to carry at some. I feel like Stipe. His chin's gonna be better, bro. I feel like he's gonna get hit with Jones' punches.
I don't think it'll be the chin that's the issue. I just
come forward, bro. I think he's gonna outbox Jones like with the hands. I think the kicks will be the difference.
I don't think he's gonna really have many moments, but I do think he'll be able to like. I just think he'll be in the fight. You know, I just don't know if he. I feel like, dude, Stipe. Dude, I see what you're saying though, because I can just see Stipe like again. Gane is a different style. Gane's light on his feet. He's bouncing around. He's in and he's out. Stipe is like in your face the whole time.
Yep.
Like
and if you don't have power, you don't have nothing. If you don't have power, bro,
does crack, bro. Like he hits hard as fuck too.
Those
and
body
I just
shots
feel like
too.
I feel like, dude, like, well, here's this. Like maybe there is something to be said about when the guys move up from what lighter weight class to an upper weight class, they usually dominate. And Like ultimately, I'm picking Jones, but we keep seeing time and time again when guys move up, they do really well. Like, give me an instance where that didn't happen aside from Izzy.
Yeah.
Or a guy moving down does poorly, except for Aldo.
Yeah,
But Aldo still lost at bantamweight.
I just think that Jones is going to offer something that Stipe have never seen before.
Yeah, he's never seen it.
Yeah,
he's never
but at the same time,
it's like that.
Yeah.
He's never seen like this crazy creativity that Jones brings. These elbows, these spinning elbows. What is Stipe going to how's Stipe going to be prepared for that?
Yeah.
How's he going?
I think the elbows will be really bad against Stipe. I think those elbows will really hurt Stipe, like because he steps in a lot. He kind of darts in and out. I think Jones will catch him with a lot of lead elbows, but I do think that Stipe.
You may be right about the wrestling, though. I could see Jones struggling to take him down.
It's fair. I think it would be fair to say. Let me know if this is like a crazy take or whatever. I feel like Stipe and DC were like the two most skilled heavyweights ever. Like I feel like Stipe was like close to skill level of DC. Like I feel like it's not fair to lump Stipe in with the rest of these heavyweights as like.
100%.
He's like I feel like Stipe, if he could have made light heavyweight, he would have done really well at light heavyweight. You know what I mean? Like I feel like skill for skill.
I don't know if he would.
I feel like skill for skill. Like hey, he can wrestle. He's got really good high level boxing. He's got good fight IQ as well. He knows, okay, I'm losing this fight. I need to change it up. There's the liver shot for me, and now I beat DC. You know what I mean? Stipe's mind and his skills.
He could be in another division other than a heavyweight. That's what it comes down to. If you look at these light heavyweights, they have this different creativity. I think Stipe's got good fight IQ. He knows what he's good at, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
hey, that's better than most heavyweight. I feel like Stipe is
no, I think Stipe's the GOAT heavyweight. I just think you take John Jones, a guy who's one of the most creative fighters ever, you put him into the shittiest division.
Yeah.
Like we know what's gonna happen.
At women's featherweight, yeah, Jones at women's featherweight,
middleweight. Like we put him in the least like creative skill division.
Yeah.
Yep. Like the heavyweights have the least skill. Like that's just a fact.
Yeah.
Middleweight may be worse right now, but just like in terms of skill wise, like
so what are your predictions? And I'll just say this. I think Stipe is gonna do better than Gane. I think we all agree with that.
Yeah.
I think he stuffs some takedowns. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I think Stipe stuffs a couple takedowns. But
I still think Jones finishes him on the ground. I think Jones finishes him on the ground, submits him or TKOs him second or third round. I think Jones will get him down eventually. And when he does, like, I just think he's going to be too much for him, bro. Jones, again, he said this on his post-fight interview. He's been training for Stipe for like years now. Yeah. And he has to just pick up where he left off. Stipe's been part-time. Like, Stipe's 80% in the fucking fire station, bro. Like, he's not like a dedicated fighter anymore.
That's what he is. He's a full-time firefighter.
And that's ultimately why I'm going to pick Jones, as you know. And also, when the lighter guys move up, especially the greatest fighter of all time, if the lighter guys move up and do well, the GOAT does it even better. And I feel like, dude, Jones is going to beat him for sure. I think, and I just really hope we see an upset. I really want Stipe to win. I'll be pulling for him. I hope that I see Jones get flatlined, KO'd. I hope we see him, get knocked out the same way that, Overeem was KO'd and Verdum was KO'd.
The Verdum one would be
imagine if Stipe gets him, cracks him and then hops on top of him and TKOs him on the canvas or something like that.
Dude,
I can't imagine that.
I could see Stipe winning a very close decision. Like he just finds a way and it keeps going. Like Stipe always does that. I'm not picking Stipe. Jones is going to win. Okay, let me be clear on that. Okay,
he did kind of get beat up against Ngannou pretty badly in the ring.
I know, bro. Like that's the only thing that's making it hard for me. But at the same time, for some reason, I just weirdly feel like I can trust Stipe to like come back and like exceed all expectations. I'm not saying he's gonna win.
Yeah. He has the vibe. Like Stipe's the kind of guy to get it done.
He's just got that. I just feel like it doesn't matter how much time he's had off. He's gonna be rejuvenated. He's just gonna come back and just find like shit that works. Like he's gonna be tough. He's gonna stuff takedowns. He took down DC a couple times. I feel like nobody acknowledges that.
That was like the old DC. That was like the
dude. They're both old. Like they're both fucking old, bro.
Like that was DC. Like when he was just like,
bro. No one else is taking down DC. No one else is taking down DC, bro. Besides Jones. No, I'm talking about even like old DC. That was close to prime DC, bro. DC's always been old.
The first two fights was real DC.
That's what I'm saying. Second fight, he took him down a couple times.
Did he?
He took him down a couple times. But yeah, bro, I just feel like Stipe is going to be weirdly sharp and like weirdly good. I feel like first round he'll get a bit roughed up, but then I feel like Stipe will just he's not going he's gonna find a way to like do well. I don't think he's gonna win, but I think he'll do better than people think.
I think he's going to do better than Gane. I don't think that's really a question, but
That's a low bar, yeah. But I agree.
Creativity is just going to be too much for a basic.
Yeah,
like,
I think the elbows,
but like just like a guy who's never faced someone as creative as Jones. I think
I get you, bro.
Yeah, too. And I think like the only guy who would have had a chance against that would have been Gane because he offers a different element than most heavyweights. And I think that's why Gane had the best chance of beating Jones, straight up. 100%. Gane had the best chance of beating Jones. And he couldn't.
But he proved that he didn't, though. That's the issue. Like, Gane was the easiest fight of Jones' career.
If there was someone who could have beaten Jones at heavyweight, I think it would have been Gane. Because like Gane is just like isn't like the normal heavyweight. And I think that's the kind of guy who would have beaten a Jones.
I feel like at this point you have to say like it's got to be a guy who can wrestle as well. I mean, how is Gane the best chance? Like if he literally got dominated in a minute.
No, I mean now we know like that's not true. But before the fight, like the reason Gane, like we saw like guys like Dominic Reyes, stuff like that, like great like strikers who weren't known for like look. Before the fight, we didn't know anything about like that he wasn't gonna be able to like that he was gonna be able to take him down so easily. Because
I thought he was gonna be able to wrestle,
easily, stuff like that. We couldn't take down Santos super easily, like, and then Gane moves like a fucking middleweight. You know what I mean?
I think it's a guy like Curtis or Stipe. That's
I think Blades is the best chance. Yeah, I think Blades has the best chance.
I think Blades 100% has the best chance at this point, after seeing that. But
I don't think he'll.
All I know, bro. No, I think Jones is going to retire, and then Blades is going to be the next champ, bro.
You think Blades will be the champ?
Blades is the next champ, bro. 100%, bro.
He's got to get through.
I hope not.
He's got to get through.
100%, bro. Watch, bro. We're going to be hearing that stutter a lot.
I like Blades, but, like, dude, like, I feel like a heavyweight. I mean, listen, he's a heavyweight wrestler. He's not like a fucking amazing wrestler.
No, but dude, hey, compared to the rest of the division, he should have had a title shot though already.
For sure. I feel like you know, I'm happy Jones is fighting Stipe just because like it's a much bigger fight than Blades or Pavlovich.
Yeah.
But yeah, if Blades beats Pavlovich, then for sure, I think he's definitely a future champ. I need to see him get through a one punch knockout artist because
he's gonna.
Has he ever gotten through a one punch knockout artist?
No.
I mean, Jairzinho is kind of a one-punch KO guy, but you know what I mean? There's only 3 people that we consider to be like one shot and you're done.
Yeah.
And Blades
it's just disappointing the Lewis one because, bro, it doesn't matter how many times I tell people he was winning the entire fucking fight, dude.
I know.
He literally fucked him up on the feet the whole time as well, bro.
I mean, that's how it is with Derek Lewis and all of those KOs. Like with Volkov was beating his ass, like almost TKO'd him in that fight and got KO'd.
Derek Lewis was having such a bad performance against Blades too.
By the way, guys, I rewatched the fight last night. That was literally the most like I rewatched Adesanya versus Whitaker too, and Adesanya 100% lost that fight. 100%. It was 3-2. Whitaker, so clear. All Adesanya did was just stupid leg kicks out of range, in range. And also, by the way, the commentators that fight were terrible.
Yeah, the commentary was terrible. I couldn't watch it with the commentary.
The whole fight was like, by the end of the fight, it was like, Whitaker needs to finish, or else he's gonna lose, or stuff like that. He's like, the only round I'd give to Whitaker was the last round. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, what did Adesanya do in that fight? Like, seriously, other than leg kick at range, Whitaker outboxed him. He was landing his jab like crazy. He was wrestling him, and like I feel like it should be that like if the striking is close enough, you bring in some wrestling, you have a little bit of success with the wrestling, then you should win the round. But yeah, I rewatched that fight and it was fucking crazy to me because Whitaker for sure won that fight.
Yeah, that was definitely a robbery.
Same with the judge. Same with the like. I can't stand Bisping. I just
Bisping. Let's go, Max.
He's just the worst. The fucking worst. At least Rogan, I mean, in DC was saying that these rounds were close, so it'll be interesting to see where the judges will go. But I like Bisping is just like delusional. I guess he just doesn't. I don't think he likes Whitaker, right?
He's fucking terrible. Yeah, he just loves Adesanya, bro.
And he was like, Adesanya is one of the 2 best strikers of all time. That fun, like, dude, 2-3 best striker. I'm like, I can't stand that guy. But yeah, I wanted to talk before we talk about Yan and and Merab, I want to talk a little bit about Shavkat. Another guy who had a very impressive performance the other night. I was surprised because I thought he would use a lot more grappling, honestly, but I think a lot of it had to do with first of all, I feel like we looked over that Joff Neal has pretty good takedown defense. He's the 5th best takedown defense ever in that division statistically wise.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we looked over that a bit. I also think the 5-pound like weight advantage or 4-pound weight advantage, I think that really helped with the takedown defense. So
yeah.
Do you guys think, what did you guys make of that performance? Do you think he maybe isn't that great of a wrestler, or do you think it had to do with more like Neal?
Lucas, you want to? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I think both. Like, Neal's definitely like a brick shit house. He's strong, he's stocky, but Neal has also been out grappled by Magny before, and sure, Magny didn't like take him down and all that, but Magny still pinned him up against the fence and made it boring. I know that wasn't Shavkat's game, but I think Neal is a pretty decent grappler, wrestler at least. And Shavkat is not that amazing of a wrestler. He couldn't take down Carlson Harris either. Shot for a takedown, tried really hard to get it, and couldn't get it on Carlson Harris. So he's a really good grappler for sure, but he's not the best wrestler we've seen.
Not like Chimaev.
He's not a Chimaev. He's not a Colby. He's not a Kamaru Usman. Those guys would have been able to take down Jeff Neal. Like that's that's what's a fact.
I also think that it could have been that. I mean, Shavkat wasn't shooting that much.
No, he wasn't trying really to get him down.
Putting that much effort into the takedowns. Like I think he was okay with striking. You know what I mean? Like I think
he shot takedowns and he was trying to get him.
He didn't really stick to them. He didn't really work too hard and get him. He's was like, okay, I'm gonna try for this takedown.
He was happy with the work he was doing on the feet.
Did he shoot for a double at all or a single?
No, he shot. Yeah, he.
I think the whole fight. I just remember him body locking him, just kind of holding him against the fence. I don't remember him shooting.
He would give it a second or two, and if he couldn't take him down, he would just stop.
No, it seemed like he wasn't really trying to get him down, but it seemed like he just fell in love with the striking. Like he was landing big. He was hurting Jeff Neal so much, bro.
I think a lot of people over his chin too. It's got crazy.
He was 0 for 4 with his takedowns on stats. 2 in the last round, one in the first 2 rounds. Like I really think that Shavkat definitely, he wasn't like making that his mission, because I think he was happy with the work he was doing on the feet.
Yeah.
And Jeff Neal's a good boxer. People are like saying that Shavkat got exposed. I think that's kind of crazy.
Dude, he was fucking him up most of that fight too.
He landed. Jeff Neal landed a lot of those punches that Jeff Neal landed was put out people. Put out guys with great chins like Vicente Luque. You know what I mean? Like people forgot about that. Like he broke the unbreakable chin of Vicente Luque. Like he's got some insane power, and
and his accuracy too is what really does it. Like he really found Shavkat a lot, and that's impressive against such a big guy. I didn't realize how big fucking Shavkat was, dude.
Oh, dude, he's 6'1", 77-inch reach.
Yeah, him and Ian Gary are fucking huge, dude. Like for welterweight too, like they're big, dude. They're tall.
Yeah,
I'm really impressed by both of them, man.
Who do you think? Awesome. Who do you think's next for him? So I think Gilbert Burns would be, or Bilal.
For Shavkat,
I'm Gilbert or Bilal.
I think Bilal, because I think Gilbert. I honestly think
fighting Colby though. I think they maybe.
I don't think Colby's gonna. I don't see Colby coming back anytime soon, bro. I don't know. I feel like Colby is gonna take the easiest fight possible, dude.
But they're not gonna give him an easy fight anymore.
I feel like he's gonna wait until they do, bro. Like
I think the UFC's just done with Colby.
Yeah.
I think they're just like, fuck this guy. You know what I mean? At this point, you know.
It's tough to say though, because Dana gave him a title shot after 1 win. So Dana does kind of.
Colby.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can't stand him at all.
I just want him to fight, bro. I just want him to fucking fight. I love Colby's fighting.
Honestly, I don't even care. I just either want him to just retire, announce he's done.
So that we don't care anymore,
Yeah, or just to announce a fight. Like, you know, I'm just so done with this 1 year, like one fight a year thing. I'm just so done. It's just so
same with Poirier, bro. I'm fucking sick of Poirier.
Poirier doesn't get enough shit for never fighting.
I know. No one wants to fucking talk about it, bro. It's like, dude, he should be fighting Sarukian.
Where's Arman Sarukian, bro? Like,
that's what I'm saying. He should be fighting Sarukian.
There's no talk of Arman Sarukian coming back.
Talking about a title shot, bro. Fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah, dude, I can't stand
getting a title shot.
Poirier too, but Poirier at least like Colby doesn't fight anyone in the top 5.
Not exactly, bro.
It's a little bit. Am I done with
Fucking
Costa?
hell, dude.
Yeah, I'm done with Costa. It's Costa too, like he's
Yeah.
everybody. Yeah. These guys are just
It's just
annoying,
fucking bullshit. But no, I think Bilal is gonna be the soonest. Like he's available right now. He's gonna say yes to anyone. So I feel like Bilal is gonna get the
respect
Shavkat fight.
Bilal for that, honestly.
And the winner of that's gonna get a title shot. Dude, Bilal will fight anybody, bro. That's what I like about him, man.
I respect Bilal for that a lot.
Yeah. Bro, some of it's a
honestly.
meme, but some of it's like he's actually seems like a fucking badass. Like he'll
I
just
don't
fight
know
anyone.
I don't even think he's that good though, honestly. Like,
No, but he's just there more than anybody else. He's like Sean Strickland. He just fights more than all these guys.
Burns
he just
does
goes-
the same shit. Burns fought Chimaev.
Yeah, Burns is a fucking badass too, bro.
Burns fought Chimaev. Something
Yeah.
Colby wouldn't do.
Exactly, dude.
No, but
And shit-
also it depends on what happens with Chimaev too, because if Chimaev's for sure moving up,
I think he
then-
is, yeah.
So if he's for sure moving up, let's like Shavkat will be the new Chimaev at this
Yeah,
point.
Shavkat versus Bilal. Winner gets title shot, I think.
Yeah, I
think
like
that's what we
it.
should
I
do.
like it. I think because Bilal, we know Bilal is taking that fight.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro.
So-
Those are the two most like Gilbert Burns not getting a title shot anytime soon. I feel like Colby, fuck out of here. Like, you know what I mean? So one of those two has to get a title shot next. I think.
Colby can fight Burns if Burns beats Masvidal.
I think that's what he's gonna try and do. I honestly think he's gonna wait and fight the winner of Masvidal Burns.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
I-
I don't even know.
Yeah, I
don't
feel
know
like he's
if
gonna do
gonna
that.
at this point. Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
because yeah, it's ridiculous. I don't even like talking about Colby anymore.
I know.
But I
it's
think
such-
how do you guys think Shavkat does against these top guys though?
Man, I honestly think Shavkat is probably going to beat everyone he fights. I think the toughest matchup for him right now, out of everyone, is going to be Leon Edwards. I think Leon's a tough
Damn.
matchup for him.
Ooh,
Because,
that'd
like,
be
you know, I mean, Shavkat couldn't take down Jeff Neal. And I'd like to say that Leon
Jeff
is
Neal's a
probably a
better-
better
no,
grappler and wrestler.
I think
I
Jeff
mean, like,
Neal's
when
gonna-
has Jeff Neal proven that he can
Jeff
really
Neal's
wrestle?
fifth all time in welterweight takedown defense.
Leon will get taken down, but Leon will get back
Okay,
up.
well, that is very impressive. I mean, Jeff
fifth
Neal
all-
definitely has great takedown defense. But, man, I think Leon Edwards is a sharpshooter. I think he's
Yeah.
better than Shavkat on the feet. I think he'll
big.
rise to the occasion. Shavkat's going to make him fight. And I think if Leon is made to fight, if he's made to like, you know, have some higher output, I think he's going to get the better of him. I think Leon is going to be a really tough test for Shavkat. I think that Shavkat would get through Colby pretty easily.
Yeah.
I think he would probably run through Usman at this age. You know, we're not talking prime Usman. I think Usman would be a tough matchup for him nonetheless. And I think Colby is a tough. I'm just saying, I think Edwards gives him the toughest fight.
Yeah.
Because Bilal, you know, Colby, I don't see them taking Shavkat down.
No, but I think Bilal would be interesting for him to try and take down because Bilal's takedown defense is like
I don't think he needs to take down
still
Bilal.
somehow
He would
underrated.
he would fight him on the
Yeah,
feet. I
true.
think he's
True, but I
mean,
feel like there'd be a lot more grappling in that fight. Like I feel like the pace would be higher in that fight than the Jeff Neal fight because Bilal's not going to try and strike with him, dude. Bilal's
He's gonna
try
have
and grapple
to.
him.
He's not taking
Like,
down.
it's good.
Bilal's not taking him down.
Dude, he's gonna make him work, bro. I feel like the pace of that would be really high. I feel like that could be
Shavkat's
interesting.
okay with that pace.
Yeah,
though.
the
Because
scrambles.
Shavkat
I
does
feel
those
like I don't know,
knees.
man. I don't know,
Shavkat's got
man.
the knees and stuff. I could just see him like gassing out these guys. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like Leon Edwards isn't known for his cardio. Like I could see
Nah.
Shavkat just like giving him all these knees, like being in the clinch, just gassing Leon out, and just like.
I think we all agree that Shavkat will be champion in the next 3 years.
I think
I
so.
feel like we can all agree that within 3 years he'll be champion, right?
I think
Oh,
within 1 year.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
within
dude. I could see it happening in 1 year. I could see it happening in two. Like, I feel like by the time that 2025 is here, he'll be champ.
Oh, I think 2024 for
Yeah,
sure.
bro.
Do
Shit,
you guys
yeah.
think he's going to be able to like go on a title run, or do you think that the welterweight division is too stacked? Like,
No, I think he can go on a run because all these guys are getting old, man.
But it
Usman's
also
gonna be
you have
gone.
killers. You have killers rising up. You know,
Yeah,
you
true,
have
true.
Jack Della
JDM.
Maddalena.
he kills Jack Della
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I mean, Jack Della Maddalena is good takedown defense too.
But against who though?
Yeah,
I mean,
I,
but like we were saying, who has Shavkat fought before this? Like,
I mean, he's
Shavkat ran through everyone until he fought Jeff Neal.
I've been
and-
watching Jack Della Maddalena's career for a long time, bro. If anyone's gonna beat him, it's gonna be a guy that can take him down and submit him. It's
think
not gonna be a
Shavkat-
striker. It's gonna be someone that can take him down and get his back when he tries to
I
get
think
back up.
Shavkat could. I think
Yeah,
that's
I think
what-
Shavkat's gonna be that
I
guy
think
for him.
I think we're just like I think he's still a really good wrestler. I just think Jeff Neal's great takedown defense. I think he was okay with like striking with him too.
Yeah,
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So I think I think a guy like I think he could take down guys still. Like I think he takes down Leon. I think he could. But yeah, I don't know. I think he's gonna be champ for sure, and I'm excited for it. You know,
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
I think he's a killer. 17. I mean,
how old is Shavkat? 28,
27.
27.
It's gonna
wow.
be interesting though. We're gonna have like an Aljo Merab thing. I feel like Ian Gary and him are gonna be like
Gary
just gravitate. I feel like Ian Gary's gonna be fucking
Gary's
ranked
not
soon, bro.
even the
Nah,
top
Ian
guy.
Gary's gonna be ranked. Ian Gary's gonna be ranked, bro. Watch, bro.
No
3
way.
wins
He's
this
gonna be
year.
ranked, but,
3
like-
wins this year, bro.
Well, I mean, let's
Watch,
be honest.
bro.
Leo,
Watch,
like
bro.
Ian Gary, who is he beating?
He
Watch,
almost got
beating
knocked
the
out.
bottom of the barrel.
bro. Trust.
Welterweight.
Trust, bro. I can
Keep
just
it
see.
around.
I agree 100% with what you're saying, but at the same time, MMA makes no fucking sense, and I can see Ian Gary being like.
I do
top
have
10.
to say this. I do have to say this, and I think that this is the difference between like the way I look at Ian Gary versus a Jack Della Maddalena, or any really powerful striker like a Shavkat. He has pillow hands, man. He just does.
Yeah,
Like,
he
there's no way around it. He's a big
He's
guy.
got the skills, bro. For a welterweight, he's got real
He's
skill,
got
bro.
skills,
You've
he's
got,
got
dude,
skills,
and
but-
size.
But like
He does takedown
he
defense, though.
does have pillow hands, man.
Yeah.
And like
Look,
you know
I think
how-
Jack
you know
Della
how
Maddalena
often he was
beats him.
hitting Song Old Man Canon, like he was hitting
Yeah.
him a lot.
No, I think Jack
Ian
Della
Gary's
Maddalena beats
good.
him. I think
Yeah,
Jack Della
I think
Maddalena
so
beats him.
too.
But I think people kind of underrate Ian Gary because they don't like him. I think
No,
he'll
I
actually
agree with
do
that.
quite well.
I
at
think he's
welterweight.
underrated.
I think he's
underrated.
a lot better than people want to give him credit for, bro. And
He is.
eventually they're gonna have to be like, bro, okay, like I don't know.
But
He-
he'll go
going
to
for
a bunch
wrestling
of
now.
decisions. He's like,
Yeah,
I just feel like Ian Gary, people are not gonna ever really get behind him until he beats like a ranked guy.
yeah. Until
you
he
know,
has like a
so-
war or he like loses a really good fight or he beats a really good guy, they're not gonna
Yeah.
respect him. But I can see a high ceiling for him. That's what I'll say. He's got time. I see a high ceiling for him.
He doesn't have the power. He just doesn't.
Yeah, no, but he's got the skill. Like some of
He's
these
good, he's very
welterweights are
skilled.
fucking shit, bro. Like,
But we don't know about his wrestling. Like this.
yeah,
this
no,
the
I
issue.
want to see that. I want to see that. But he's got time. That's what I mean. He's got time. So
How old is he?
I just see
20?
a high
Jack
ceiling
Della
for him.
Maddalena's. I honestly
Yeah.
think out of all these guys, Ian Gary, who are some other guys that are coming up at welterweight? There's one that I'm forgetting about.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to remember.
Man.
Oh my god. Fuck.
What about this? That guy's a middleweight. There's this Russian.
What about
guy.
Michael Morales? Michael Morales. He's an undefeated guy.
Oh, Morales. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
we're
I
pretty
know.
good.
Tom Brady.
Pretty
Yeah, Sean Brady's not on the level of
Sean Brady.
these guys. Okay, out of those
Kevin
three,
Lee.
out of those,
Yeah.
or I'll say out of those, I don't know, man. Like, okay, Shavkat, Hamzat, Bo Nickel rank
Hamzat's
their
not-
ceiling from 1 being the highest to 3 being the lowest.
1 Shavkat, no, 1 Chimaev, 2 Shavkat, 3 what's his name?
Yeah.
Bo?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I would agree.
Really?
But it's tough because
Damn.
Bo Nickel's in the shittest division.
Yeah, Bo
So
Nickel.
I can
Yeah.
see him beating more guys than
Well,
fucking.
Chimaev now.
Yeah.
It's
true.
my is too.
I would put Shavkat 1, like Chimaev 2, Nickel 3. Because Shavkat's better and he's at welterweight. Versus
He's better than
like
Chimaev.
no, I just feel like he's got a better style for welterweight. Like
I don't
like
know.
Hamzat, he's got really tough matchups for himself at middleweight. But Bo Nickel, like
But
I feel like
we
he
don't
could
know
be-
though because middleweight is not very skilled.
Yeah,
so like,
it's
as
tough,
much as
it's
I like
tough.
Whitaker, as much as I love Whitaker, honestly, like maybe he's just not that great. He's just fighting middleweights.
no, I
Like,
feel like it's a bit of both. It's a bit of both. I feel like it's like the Jones Gane thing. Like some middleweights really suck, but also Whitaker's really good.
But I can also just see Hamzat chinning Whitaker.
Yeah, I can see that
Completely
happening.
chinning him.
I
You know
can
what I
see him
mean?
catching him.
I don't know.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough.
But
Just like Merab's gonna chin fucking Peter Yan this weekend, bro. Watch,
Ooh.
bro.
you think so?
Dude, I watched
I would
Merab
cry.
and
would
what's his name? Marlon Moraes back. Like, dude, Merab on the ground is fucking unreal, dude. He's a
Yeah,
beast.
dude,
He's
he is a fucking beast, bro.
yeah.
Rob is good.
Oh, he's gonna win. He's gonna fucking win. And
No,
we're all
I
gonna
know,
fucking
I
cry,
think
bro.
Man.
I think Jan's
He's gonna win, bro. Oh, and we're all gonna fucking hate it, bro.
I want to mention the Turner and Gamrot fight. I do have to say, like, I'm not going to call it a robbery, but Gamrot's lost his last 3 fights, and I think he's overrated as fuck. I'll just
He
be
is
honest.
very overrated.
Like,
bro.
I really do, man. He's lost to
hate
Vanille. He
Gamrot.
lost to Armin. There's no argument about the Armin fight. The argument is about the Turner fight. Listen, Turner dropped him in the first round and beat his ass for 3.5 minutes in the
Yeah.
second round. Like,
that
like-
second round was very like. That was like you to me like that was like my version of like your round 4 of Islam Volk, bro. I was like, how the fuck did Gamrot win that, bro?
I know,
because
man.
all he did was take him down and just lay in half guard. That's not like he got his back, not like he was doing anything. And it was for like a minute. And Joe Rogan was like so clear.
He was landing a couple some good shots. So.
And Joe Rogan was like, oh, he clearly won that round. And I was like, what the fuck? Turner just dropped him, bro.
The UFC just needs to make it more clear, like what like with your scoring. You know what I mean? Like
I know,
because it's so inconsistent.
But it changes every event. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like you got to stick with one. You know what I mean? That's all you need to do.
I thought Gamrot did win like 2-1, but I was like, oh, it's a bit close here. Like I wouldn't have been mad if Turner won.
You can give that a draw.
I wouldn't have been mad with a draw. I wouldn't have been mad if Turner won. And I didn't really care that Gamrot won. It was a good fight. Yeah. But Turner's fucking good, bro. I think Turner's going to be top 5 soon. Like in the future.
Turner. Yeah. I think Turner, like his striking is just fucking
ridiculous. He's got power, bro.
That reach and that the power. Like I think you put him in against Gaethje. I think he sleeps Gaethje straight up.
Yeah, it's all about the matchups, bro. I feel like he beats guys like Gaethje in that, but
I just think Gamrot was a terrible matchup for him.
Yeah, and on short notice too.
I mean, like, here's the thing, you know, Gamrot, short notice for sure. Give him a full camp, and like maybe he does a little bit better with his cardio and his pace and all that. But like, Turner was getting ready for Hooker, and I think it's, you know, basically the shoes on the same foot. You know, like both of them were taking a risk by taking this fight. Gamrot completely got it out of nowhere, and then Turner was training for a striker. I think if they ran it back, like I 100% would pick Turner again, because I honestly think he won the fight. Like I rewatched it. The first time I watched it, I thought that Gamrot did enough, but like people still glaze Gamrot all fucking day.
I don't see it. I need to see this because it's so wrong. Yeah,
very good wrestler.
He's good, but he's just. It's just because he mixes it up and they're infatuated by this grappling, but like he's lost his last
the Colby Covington of that division now. He's so much like Colby though. Like when I was watching,
he's way worse though. Colby control. Like what happens when Colby gets on top of guys? They're gassed in the next round. Turner was ready to go after the third. He was fucking ready to go. I mean, Arman Tsarukyan beat him 4 rounds. Like Beneil Dariush humiliated him in the grappling and knocked him down. I think Gamrot's overrated. Like, here's the thing. Colby, when he gets his hands on strikers, they're done. They're zapped of all their energy after 2 rounds.
I've never seen a Colby split decision. Like, it's very much like if he has his game going, Gamrot's it done.
Like, Gamrot couldn't even hold down Scott Holtzman. Like, he's not he's decent. And he actually did hold down Turner for more than I expected. But like, I just like here's what it is. It's everyone, like it's the hardcore fans that are always talking about Gamrot and how amazing he is and how he's just such a complete fighter. And on any given day, this motherfucker could be a UFC champion. I'm just like, he lost his last 3, dude. Like, he's overrated as fuck. I'm not even starting to dislike him.
He's not like a champion.
Yeah, bro.
I also think that what's his name? Guram Kutateladze is like the most overhyped guy by the hardcore fans since Ryan Hall.
It's just if they have a really long name or like a foreign name, they're like, bro, this guy's it, bro.
I know. And
Ryan Hall, that was crazy. People being like, everyone's ducking Ryan Hall. No, they're just not fighting you because they're fucking ranked, bro.
Exactly.
No one's scared of Ryan Hall, bro.
Yeah, I think Guram's the new Ryan Hall, bro. Like
oh my god.
I mean, like, think about it. What does he do that's that amazing? He's a good striker, and he got beat by Demirs Magulov, bro. Like, Demirs Magulov is good, but people are infatuated with the fucking name. Like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
He's a good fighter. He's nothing special. Like, he got dominated by Arman. You know what I mean?
No. Yeah.
And then Gamrot beat Guram. Basically, it was a robbery, in my opinion. I mean, Gamrot easily beat him as far as I'm concerned. And I don't know, man. Like, I just think that Guram, people are acting like this guy is going to be fighting for a belt next year. And I just don't see it.
Neither will Gamrot. But do you guys think Gamrot beats like a Gaethje? Because I think he beats a Gaethje.
Honestly, yeah, probably. I think he beats Gaethje.
What about, I mean, he's not going to fight Poirier, but do you think he would beat Poirier if they fought? I think Poirier would maybe beat him. Straight up. I think Poirier could maybe knock him out.
I think it'd be a tougher matchup than all the other grapplers for Poirier. I really think Gamrot has a chance there, but like, you know, I don't know, man. Like, I just don't see the hype with Gamrot. And I feel like people aren't looking at these fights that he's like winning and questioning them at all, because Like they're again, like they're saying, dude, go watch kickboxing. This is MMA, bro. Like just because he's
I think it's
getting control time doesn't mean he's winning.
again. He completely shuts him out though.
You think if he fights Turner?
No, I think Sarukian fights Gamrot again. He'll win a clear decision, Sarukian. And I think Sarukian's only getting better at this point.
Yeah, Gamrot's 32. You know, I don't know, man. Like I don't get all the Gamrot hype, dude. It's really because of the Sarukian fight. That's what it's all about.
I don't really see any Gamrot hype. I feel bad that you're getting like Gamrot hype because I don't see it. All I see is like you guys, like YouTube channels where everyone's just like, bro, Gamrot fucking sucks, and I'm like, yeah, agree.
Yeah. You know, it's like it's on like, you know, I'm seeing Gamrot appreciation posts.
Fuck, who's making a Gamrot appreciation
dude, I'm seeing him on Instagram, like on Full Violence. Like, dude, if you look at
I unfollowed some of that shit,
like,
bro.
Full Violence did like a fucking, like his nickname is Gamer. They did a gamer appreciation post, and the fans are glazed them in the comments. Like, such a complete like mix. This is modern day MMA, baby.
I hate those pages, bro. I unfollowed. I forgot the other one. It was another one. They just kept glazing like Kevin Holland and shit. I was like, bro, Kevin Holland is fucking mid, bro. Like, stop acting like this dude's fucking like the next guy, bro. It's just cringe. I just find some of this cringe, bro.
And the captions are always the glaze.
Like they go super deep. Bro. Like they're like the UFC like intros, like Kevin, a finisher from Texas. I'm like, shut the fuck up, bro.
Yeah. I want to see Sarukian fight soon.
Boys, don't stress. After this weekend, I'll make one of those about Merab. I'll make a big post about Merab. Full caption, full glaze caption, bro. I got you, dog.
I think Jan's gonna finish him.
I hope so. I hope so.
He's not fucking Aljo. You know what I mean? Like that's what I think.
Yeah.
I think
I really hope so.
I think Aljo like beat Yan in a really close decision when Yan didn't have his corner, and I think Merab's worse than Aljo. I think Merab's more chinny than Aljo. I think Aljo's a big creative.
That's a fact.
I think Yan is. We're forgetting how good Yan's takedown defense is.
Yeah,
like Aljo, it took him like 22 attempts.
But that's Aljo's style. It's not like he's all of those attempts were
takedown
But I would say Merab is more controlling with his attempts. Like Aljo, he's shooting, but if you completely stuff it and you run away, he doesn't care. He's gonna keep chasing you. But like most of Merab's failed attempts, he's still holding these guys. He's still holding them against the fence.
I don't know if he can.
He's still getting control time. I don't know either. I need to see that, but I think that Merab's style is more conducive to getting a split decision win or getting a decision win or getting control time, especially against Yan, who's such a slow.
I would say probably.
Yeah. I would say for sure you need to pick Merab if it's 3 round. I can see the argument for Yan. I want Yan to win very badly, but I just have this really bad feeling that Merab's gonna win on like control time. And when he fails those takedowns, he's not like Aljo where he just looks like defeated. He just throws flurries. Like he'll throw pretty good hooks and stuff. He's got decent.
Yan will land a sharp shot and.
It's tough because I think Merab gets away with a lot of strikes because people are scared of his takedowns. So I think he will actually land like decent strikes, like leg kicks.
I also think that Yan is very confident in his takedown defense, though.
But I mean, shit, bro. I don't know.
I think Merab is very wild. Like you said, Merab's very wild. And I think that doesn't work against a striker like Peter Yan.
Yeah, it's it either works really well or it really backfires.
I think Aljo is just very. Aljo has a good chin. Other than that, Merab. I agree. I think what's his name? Merab is a bit chinny, not that chinny, and I think a guy like Peter Yan could fucking drop him. I can see.
But Marlon Moraes is like you don't get bantamweights that hit like Marlon Moraes. I would say
Marlon Moraes though.
Yeah, but still, Marlon Moraes was probably like one of the most dangerous finishers at bantamweight. Like I would say he's more of a.
He's the boogeyman at the time.
He was more of a finisher than Peter Yan is. Like Peter Yan's
a guy you could drop someone a few times though.
Yeah, like Peter Yan's gonna volume. He's gonna catch you with really precise shots. Marlon Moraes has that one hitter quitter. Like, holy fuck, what was that? You know what I mean? So I can't really hold that against.
I could just see like Peter Yan like having a great like a win and him being super emotional after being like I had a couple
really want to
fights. Like this feels amazing, you know.
So nice.
Just see that. I don't know why.
I want that, but that just never happens in UFC. It's always the most depressing outcome. So I feel like Merab's gonna get a decision win.
I think it's a 5-rounder
and just ruin our lives.
Gotta pick Yan. You know, if it's a 3-rounder, I'd for sure pick Merab without a doubt. I think Merab can make.
I can see Merab just winning 3 rounds and then Yan comes on really strong at the end. Maybe he has a moment where he almost finishes him, but I feel like it'll be too little, too late.
I think Yan wins round 1. That's my prediction. I think Yan.
Damn.
He comes out there just like just being like, I have to win this round 1. You know,
Yeah.
like I lost my last 2 fights because of round 1. I gotta win this round 1. I think he has a great round 1. I think he wins that round.
I don't know, dude.
I can see
I
round
hope so.
2 or 3
Yeah.
being a bit Merab rounds, and I think Yan could finish it later, or at least win a decision. But I just don't see a guy like Merab beating a guy like Yan beat him for 3 rounds. I think maybe 1 round, maybe 2 rounds. But I don't think 3 rounds. I just can't see. I think Merab's worse than Aljo. I think that's what it comes down to.
But I think stylistically he has different challenges for Yan, like that suit him beating Yan or having good moments against Yan
But
that Aljo wouldn't have.
Who's ever held Yan against the cage?
Who's tried? You know what I mean? Who's tried?
I mean,
is the
what's
question,
name?
right?
I mean, Aljo kind of, but like
he's not that style. That's the thing. I feel like
that's true,
Yan, and because if Yan's not getting taken down,
I just think Jan's
like,
very strong too himself.
Yeah, he is quite strong, but he's quite patient, and I feel like that could fuck him over with control time and with these judges as well. I obviously I'm not picking Merab because I think he's the beter fighter.
You think? Wait, who are you picking?
I'm picking Merab because I feel like the judges are gonna fuck over Yan again, or it's gonna be really close. Like control time. He's gonna have good moments on the feet because Jan's gonna be worried about takedowns or being ready for takedowns more than the strike. Like he's gonna let Merab get comfortable on the feet if he thinks he's gonna get to strike with him. You know what I mean?
Do you think Merab? How many times do you think Merab takes him down?
I don't think he takes him down a lot, but I think he's gonna have high volume of takedown attempts and control time. And
I just can't see you do that for 5 rounds though.
I don't know. I think he will slow down after 4. I think
he's gonna have
round
to
4
hits at some point. Right?
Yeah, he's gonna slow down round 4, round 5, and I think Yan will come back into the fight. But I think Merab will have just enough for the judges to go, yeah, we'll give it to Merab and fuck over Yan again. I just see it. I can just see it, bro. Can you not see it happening? Like, it's so
100%. That's why
MMA always goes, bro.
So depressing to even think about a Yan fight.
No. I just can't see Yan losing 3 fights in a row.
I know. I'm just hoping that he wins, but I can just see Merab winning by split. Like, can you not see it, bro?
Yan's gonna be the best unranked fighter that ever lived.
Like, he's gonna be the best fighter in ONE FC history, bro. Yeah.
Jesus, man.
I want Yan. I'm picking Merab almost so that Yan does win, and people tell me I'm wrong. I would love to be wrong, but I think Merab's gonna.
I mean, dude, I don't mind betting like $500 on Merab just to like
do it, bro.
To like make sure that by any means necessary I'm gonna be
exactly. That's what I'm doing. I'm picking Yan so that I'm picking Merab so that I'm wrong. But if I'm right, then hey, I called it.
I can't see him doing that to a guy like Yan. I think you need certain guys to be. I think Yan just gotten super unlucky. I think that's what it comes down to. I think Yan is maybe still the best bantamweight in the UFC. And I think he got unlucky fighting Aljo, like with the whole Aljo incident. That's the first thing. I think he got super unlucky with the second Aljo fight where he didn't have his corner. It was a very razor close decision. I think he beat fucking Sean O'Malley, I think Sean O'Malley possesses a way different like danger than to versus like a Merab.
Yeah.
And I think that we're just kind of just forgetting who like Peter Yan is. Like he's a guy who doesn't really have a weakness in his game. He just fought 2 really good fighters, and he just lost these razor close decisions. Like, I don't think Merab is that level. I think that's what it comes down to.
I think he has the game, he has the style where.
But he's gonna have to gas out at some point, though. Like,
I think round 4, round 5, he's gonna get fucked up.
Easy to I don't think Peter Yan's just gonna let you push him against the cage like Aldo did.
He's very patient. That's my only worry about Yan. He's very patient, especially early.
Passed out a bit too, no?
Yeah. That's what I could see it being similar, like Yan coming back really well against.
No, but
at the end,
just think Aldo has gas out concerns too. Like, you know what I mean? I think that's what it comes down to. Also, I think Lucas is just
muted, raging right now.
Lucas, you're muted.
With his bro, what are you saying, bro? Bro, you're muted, dog.
Lucas is muted.
Yeah, we should have just let you go.
Okay, my bad. I was saying, imagine if Merab KOs him stiff. I don't think that's possible.
I'm posting a video right after, boys. I tried to tell him.
I'm impressed by Merab's offense on the ground because Merab is so much better than Sterling with his ground and pound, and he's so much more tenacious on the ground than Sterling. Sterling's, I think, a better finisher.
Sterling will take your back though.
Yeah. But Merab is Merab is so vicious on the ground, bro. He's so good on the ground. with his ground and pound. And that's what worries me. Like, will he have Yan like beaten up badly by the third round? And if that's the case, is Yan going to start to tire out and worry too much about the takedowns? And is that going to close the gap with the striking? But I think that if you look at the last 3 guys Yan has fought, like, there's been 3 similarities, bro, in all those guys. There's been the height, there's been the reach, and there's been the striking, bro. And like, Merab Dvalishvili is definitely a great grappler, but he's not by any means a great striker, and he leaves his chin exposed, and he's the same height as Yan. The last time Yan fought someone that was a similar height, it was Jose Aldo, and it's just like a world of difference. And the thing is, yes, the threat of the takedown is definitely relevant, but
I think it will close the gap a
I've never
little
really
bit.
seen Yan fight like as if there's a significant threat of a takedown. I've never seen him like on the back foot, like looking like he's worried. Yan is always pretty like tight with his guard, with his defense, and he's always ready to go. And I think he's just going to be able to have his moments where he drops Merab, and I think he'll be able to fuck him up on the feet. I think that he will get taken down, but I think it's more likely that Yan is going to win a couple rounds by knocking Merab down. And when he does, I think he'll be able to like, you know, do enough damage that in the later on in the fight, he'll be able to like run away with it. So
yeah,
I think Yan's going to win, but Merab is definitely someone that scares me.
I can see Merab doing weirdly well on the feet because just he's put so much pressure on. And when you think there's a takedown or you think you stuffed it, he's not like Aljo. Like, he won't just give, like, you've seen Aljo like go for a takedown, get stuffed, and just give up and just go back to the center and like, all right, we're gonna reset now. I'm tired now. Dude, Merab, I literally was like hitting Jose Aldo with like good combinations against the fence. And I feel like people, just because they hate Merab, they don't want to like acknowledge that.
Well,
there's a decent chance that if he fakes a takedown and comes up and like lands good hooks on Peter Yan, he can do well. Like, he can do well.
Jose Aldo looked so checked out of that fight.
Yeah, I know.
Like Jose Aldo was
kind of a very close decision.
Jose Aldo fought the same way that like William Knight fought. He fought the same way that Anderson Silva fought when he was like getting like trying to stick it to the UFC. Like, I genuinely thought Aldo was like just straight up not even trying to win. Like, I feel like he was just trying to survive and like just not get taken down. But I didn't think Yan was really trying to win, bro. He was up against the fence the whole time. Like, he was throwing nothing at all. Yeah. And I just don't see Merab doing that to Yan. Like, Yan has amazing boxing. Like, you get in on the inside. We're not playing at range. Like, Aljamain is sitting at kick range with a guy like Petr Yan, and he's throwing the kitchen sink out of him, and he has the ability to do that because he has the reach advantage and the height advantage. But Merab has to get in on the inside. I'm pretty sure he's shorter than Yan too. And like, you don't want to get in on the inside of Petr Yan, who is a bantamweight boxer. Like, the guy is so fast and powerful.
I can see. Yeah, I think that's a really good point. My only concern is that either he's too patient because he's a bit of a slow start sometimes, Petr Yan. Like, he likes to down, at least round 1. He's pretty slow with most guys that he goes against. But if he comes out aggressive, like, I'm on a 2-fight or technically a 3-fight, but realistically 2-fight losing streak, I need to fuck up Merab. I'm better than Merab. Right. If he comes out hard, he was doing that against Aljo in the second fight. And that he was swinging and missing big. And I feel like Merab has more power to punish him if he's sharp, if he's quick. But also, if you swing big and you miss, there's a really good chance of getting latched up on a body lock and put against the fence, or maybe taken down even. So I can see if Yan is overly aggressive, that could get him in trouble. And if he's tentative, or if he's trying to like download data, Merab's just going to push him back, come forward with pressure, maybe eat a couple, maybe that fucks him up, maybe it doesn't. But I don't know. I can just see the depressing fucking world where Merab wins by decision with control time and decent striking because Yan is like either too tentative or too aggressive or something like that. I don't know. Dude.
But at the same time, though, it's like when Yan fought Aljo, it didn't make him more tentative on the feet, really. You know what I mean? I don't think it really had a factor in that. So I don't know why it would be a factor against Merab. You know,
just the volume, bro. Just the forward pressure and the volume. It's just different from Aljo. It's just different from Aljo's, bro. Like, it's just.
But also Merab, you got to remember Merab. Like Luke said, Merab's shorter reach. Like, he's gonna have to come in on Yan super aggressive, and like, I don't know if you could afford to come in super aggressive on Yan because I think like fucking dropping it. You know, I could also see Yan actually fucking Merab's legs up. I can see that being a factor. I think he can fuck his like legs up, and I think that can really slow him down and stuff like that.
I see both of them kicking quite well. Like I think Merab will kick quite well because you're not really thinking about the kicks of Merab if you're preparing to fight Merab, right? You're thinking about the takedowns, you're thinking about the hooks, the flurries. So I can see Merab landing decent leg kicks because Jose Aldo dropped Peter Yan with one leg kick. I know that's Jose Aldo, but still, he's more of a boxer. So he is there to be kicked. So I don't know. It's very interesting. I want Yan to win. Dude, I swear to God, bro. I want Yan to win, bro. I want Yan to knock him out with like a flying knee.
This card is honestly really good.
I know. It's actually a pretty good card, dude.
Span and what's the color on it now?
Krylov.
That's a good
bro. Span's going to win, bro.
You think Span's going to win?
I was going to pick Krylov originally, but now the sickness, I just have this weird feeling Span's going to submit him and just fuck up his whole...
Submit him?
Yeah. Yep.
Submit him.
Yeah, bro. I can just see Krylov dropping him and just fucking it up and getting submitted.
Wait, this isn't at the Apex, right?
No. It's a proper Vegas thing. Luke is just talking to his manager right now. They're talking about a movie role with him.
I just opened the front door. My bad. I'll be right back.
Do you know how many fans are allowed at this?
I'm not sure. It's like you know, like the Ultimate Fighter ones where they used to do like the Vegas hotel or whatever. It's like one of those ones. So I feel like it'll be 1,000 or 2,000.
It's a really good fight night. You got
I'm excited, bro.
Volkov, Romanov, Krylov, Span. I thought they were gonna put Krylov, Span on the London card. That's what I thought.
Yeah, dude. I didn't even know it got rebooked. I didn't even know it got rebooked to this.
In my opinion, I think
they should have put that. Dude, they should have put that Davey Grant fight on it. I don't know why they didn't put that on fucking.
That London card is just not looking that good anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Edwards, Usman.
Yeah, Davey Grant. Who's Davey Grant fighting again?
Oh my God, who is he fighting? I didn't even write it down in my picks. I just have Davey Grant by decision.
Is it Saeed?
No. It's oh, who the fuck is it? Oh my God.
He's fighting Rafael.
Oh no, Luigi, right?
No. It's someone. Sunsao. He's fighting Sunsao.
Sunsao. I think Grant takes that.
Yeah, same.
And then you got Abukar Nurmagomedov to start the thing. Bruno Silva. Wow, this is a great card.
Just Carlson Harris.
Pretty good.
Saeed Nurmagomedov's always super interesting.
Got Mario Batista on the card. He's good.
It's a good card.
Yeah, he's good.
I'm excited,
O'Malley's
bro.
teammate.
Yeah, bro. He's good.
I'm honestly, I was telling bedtime when you were gone, but like this Edwards Usman card is fucking trash at this point. It went from like looking
I know
to like
it just sucks because the injuries,
Joanne
could have had Aspinall,
Joanne
had Aspinall, Holloway. Yeah, I know.
Nobody.
But I think the crowd will save it though. I think the crowd will save it though.
Yeah, the crowd will be good.
Do you guys like is Patty versus Dober like pretty much confirmed, or is that like just not true?
I hope not. I don't think so. I think they're gonna do Dober Turner.
Dober Turner.
Yeah, I think they're gonna do Jalen Turner because Jalen Turner didn't take any damage. I feel like they're gonna do that in like UFC 288 or like before then on Fight Night.
287's amazing, I have to say though. 287's an amazing card.
Yeah, that's gonna be fucking good, bro.
Joe Pyfer versus Gerald Misha.
Izzy gets slept again. Let's go, bro.
Michelle Watterson Gomez. The Leech versus Chiesa, Curtis Castle. Yeah, that's a real Howland versus Santiago, Pontanizio, Rob Font versus Adrian. That's a great card.
Fucking excited for that fight, dude. That's my main event, bro. Yanez versus Font, bro.
Oh yeah, that's a good fight. I think Yanez wins.
I fucking love Yanez, bro. He's gonna win, dude.
I think he's gonna win by decision.
Yep.
Probably by a decision. Rob Font is good. I mean, I think it's him dropping Rob Font a couple times too. Honestly.
Yeah, I think that's what'll win him. What'll win it for him.
Wait, has Merab gone 5 rounds?
Merab versus Moraes is a diamond in a pile of shit of Merab fights. That's a fact.
That's a good one.
All Merab fights besides that one are pretty much.
I saw him get a spinning back fist knockout on like looking for a fight, and I was like, "Holy fuck, bro!"
Yeah, no, that's true.
Then he did KO'd by Merab, bro. Dude, if Merab does a spinning back fist and KOs Yan,
I mean,
I explains him.
That'd be cool. I wouldn't be pissed if it's entertaining. Like if Merab like wins in like an entertaining fight, like I don't think I'd be that pissed, honestly. You know what I mean? I mean a little bit because he's not gonna fight Aljo.
I'll
but
be
still,
so happy, bro, because people will be so mad, dude. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait
Do
for
you guys
Yan to
think
get
Aljo's
robbed.
gonna move up?
What is it?
You think Aljo's gonna move up?
I don't think he should.
Because, but I mean, what if he loses to Cejudo, which I think he will? Like he'll probably just be like a fucking contender again. So maybe not.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't think he does, bro. Because like,
Yeah.
who's he gonna fight, man? Yair Rodriguez, like.
I mean,
Volk,
if he beats Cejudo, I can see him moving up.
yeah, but I didn't think Cejudo is gonna take him out, man.
You do?
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, like,
Yeah.
what is Aljo gonna do? Take him down? Like,
He's not gonna
Wait.
be-
You're picking Cejudo to finish him?
Yeah.
no,
same.
not finish, but like,
I think he's gonna
Oh,
finish it.
I think
Oh, you
he's
said
gonna
take him
beat
out.
him,
I was
bro.
like, bruh. Nah, I
I think he's
Aljo
gonna head
wins.
kick KO. I think head kick KO.
Aljo is not taking Henry down, dude. I'm
No,
not.
I don't think he's gonna. I think it's gonna be a bit of a Alexa Grasso type situation. Not a spinning back kick, but I can
Yeah.
see him finding a way on his back and
Wait,
like
who do you have
either
winning?
win.
Man, I really think Henry's just
Aljo's
different,
gonna
bro.
win, bro.
You
Dude,
think Aljo's gonna win?
Yeah, Aljo's gonna win, bro. Dude, I
think
see
there's levels.
Cejudo
I think
fucking
there's
win, bro.
levels, and I think like there's like a level
Damn.
between like a great fighter right now.
Like, we're
This
also
is like an
talking about
all-time great.
the lighter guy, bro. Like, Henry dominated both bantamweights that he fought. He had
Yeah.
much tougher fights with flyweights.
I feel like it's really hard for me to argue now because of Jones. I was just about to say, dude, Cejudo is old, bro. He's been on the shelf, but I'm like, fuck, maybe he comes back and
He's been around the game.
submits
though.
Aljo in a round. Yeah.
Yeah, because
I don't
like
think he
I
submits
think Cejudo is the type of guy. If he comes back, like he's gonna have the perfect
Yeah.
game plan ready.
Yeah.
I think he's
Ah,
gonna
that's
head kick
tough.
knock him out. Head kick.
Damn, bro. If that happens,
You
shit,
heard it
boy.
here first. If that happens,
Yeah. Aljo just
Yeah.
dabs on him
Head
again.
kick KO. I
Damn, boy.
could so see it because I just don't think Aljo will be able to take him down at all. You know,
I just
I
don't think he needs to. That's the thing about Aljo.
he's
He's so
not. I
he
don't think he's
doesn't-
out striking Cejudo. I think Cejudo's way quicker than him.
Oh.
It's way.
I don't know.
cleaner.
Aljo, like Cejudo's striking is like,
It's clean.
yeah, but it's like it's not that fucking like he's had fights where he's kind of struggled. Like I think he came on really strong at the end of his career, but again against
But that
completely
wasn't
drained
flyweight,
TJ
though.
Dillashaw
That wasn't
and like
flyweight.
Dominic Cruz on like what 10 days notice. You know what I mean?
I mean, also
and-
Moraes.
Yeah,
His
Moraes
leg was
fucked him
getting-
up. But I'm not trying to hold him. I'm not trying to hold the Moraes like getting outstruck by Moraes because that was like peak Moraes.
Yeah.
Like that's fine. Aljo's obviously not gonna do that. But I can see Aljo doing better on the feet than people think, and I can see him fucking
Outstriking him.
not outstriking him. I can just see him doing enough
That's
on
all
the feet
he would
to
have
where
to win, though. No,
he can set up. No, I could see him submitting him. I could see him finding a
I
submission.
just can't see him taking him down. I don't think he.
I don't
takes
think
him-
I don't think he takes him down. I think there's a scramble there where if he's about to get taken down, like who's Cejudo taking down and dominating in the UFC?
I don't think Cejudo's going to need to take him down. I think he's just going to outstrike him.
I can see him with the leg kicks, but I can also see Aljo catching those leg kicks or catching a body kick, taking him down.
I just
like-
think Cejudo's going to be too smart. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
he's just gonna,
I think that's what it is.
tough.
It's like
It's tough.
kind
You
of
know
the
what I
same reason like Jones. I think Jones would have been a good, decent pick for a guy like Gane. It's just like these guys just know how to fucking
smart.
win, man. They know how
these
to
guys
get it
are all
done.
time great.
Yeah, I see.
And
I
they're-
know
and
what
they're
you mean.
studying,
Yeah.
they game plan to a T. I feel like Cejudo is one of the guys where he's just gonna, if it's not Demetrius Johnson, who's literally like a top 5 GOAT, he's just gonna find a way to do it, man. And I think that on the feet, he's definitely a better striker than Aljo. He's gonna have the speed advantage. That's the thing. Like he
Yeah,
has the
can't take
advantage
him
for the
down.
speed. He's used to fighting at flyweight,
Mm.
and I think that he's been out of the cage for a while, and he's only going to come back to fight Aljo when he knows that he can make something happen. He knows he can
Yeah.
expose a guy like Aljamain on the feet.
Yeah, that
where
Jones
a guy
fight.
like
Yeah.
Jan is worried about the takedown defense. Henry Cejudo's not. And
Yeah.
I think he's smart enough not to expose his back with like a spinning back kick. I think Valentina Shevchenko is a woman's MMA fighter
I think
that
she's
has been able to get by just based on doing, just having some good crisp techniques. But she made a stupid mistake, and I don't think Henry Cejudo makes that same mistake.
Yeah. Oh, you're making very good points.
I
I gotta
also-
be honest. I would have picked Aljo before the Jones fight, and I guess I'm kind of sticking with it. But at the same time, it's really hard to not pick Cejudo now after thinking about all that shit. Damn.
You gotta also remember, like, why do you think Aljo was so hesitant to take this fight? Like, why is it taking him so long? Why did
Yeah.
it take
I
him
mean, he
so long?
always does that though. That's the thing. I'm
No,
not
but, like,
super. Now
against
look into that.
Sven.
He's always been like, nah, let's postpone it. Let's do it. Why can't I be inactive? Like, he's such a little fucking.
Yeah, he wants to run around with the belt. That's why I'm not a fan of Aljo. He just
Yeah,
wants to
exactly. I
run around
know.
with the
He's
belt.
just he's a fuck, and he thinks he's like a big deal, bro. Like you're
I
not,
also
bro.
I just think Cejudo is gonna be too smart. I think there's a difference between these like great fighters in the UFC and then these all-time greats. You know what I mean? There's a whole difference. I think Cejudo is an all-time great, and I think Aljo is just a pretty good fighter, like Gane was. You know what I mean? I think they're just pretty good fighters.
Nah, they're different, bro.
I think Aljo will do
Aljo's
way better.
Aljo
than
is a champ
Gane,
at bantamweight, bro.
Aljo,
It's so different.
But like, I don't think he's anything like all-time great level. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think there's a difference between those.
No, I agree with that.
Guys, and then
but
these,
if he beats Cejudo,
if he beats
is he
Cejudo,
bantamweight good if he beats Cejudo?
No, not yet.
You need one more.
He's
His
got to
win
be in
over
the
his win over TJ doesn't count.
Yeah, true. Shit,
Yeah,
neither does Henry's, I guess.
Henry's does.
Henry's definitely counts, bro. Like TJ's got knocked the fuck out. Like you can't.
What do you mean, bro? He was getting up, bro. He was getting up, bro. So was he. No.
I think head kick KO. I just think head kick KO. First 3 rounds.
Damn, boy.
You think Cejudo head kick KOs him?
Or knee KO.
See, the weird thing is, I feel like it's more likely for Aljo to head kick him or knee him.
No.
Yeah,
just because of the height difference.
I just can't see
head kick him.
Cejudo's not gonna get hit by that kind of stuff. I just can't see it. I think Aljo.
If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen early for Aljo. I feel like if Aljo catches him like
Also, by the way, if
up,
Aljo can gas out too. That's what we gotta remember.
Yeah.
Aljo doesn't have the best. I think he's got decent stamina. I don't think
Cejudo's the dog too, man.
Yeah.
Aljo's not a dog.
Fuck, Cejudo's gonna win, isn't he?
Aljo's a 3-rounder kind of guy, but in every 4th and 5th round, like he looks like shit.
And I don't think I think Cejudo's gonna know what to do in the first round to win the round. That Yan didn't know what to do.
Yeah, it's fucking 2020 again, bro. We're gonna have Jones, Cejudo.
I know, man. It's kind of annoying, bro. It feels like MMA's not going anywhere.
Going backwards, yeah.
Like, I know.
What's next, bro? GSP's gonna come back, win the middleweight belt. Like,
I think McGregor wins now. I just feel like
McGregor's gonna knock out McGregor's
he's beating old man Chandler. If anything,
he's KOing Chandler, bro. He's KOing Chandler.
I think he's gonna KO him too.
I've got the feeling, bro.
I think it's gonna be. Then the whole statement will be Jones came back and won. McGregor came back and won. Like, the UFC is great. You know, like I can just see it.
Maybe the UFC is fucking offering these guys a little money to take a dive.
Who knows? Who knows? I saw a lot of comments saying that about Gane.
No.
That's how you know you whoop somebody's ass if they're like it's rigged, bro.
I think that this year is definitely going to be like massive for the UFC.
Yeah,
it already has been. You know, Volk versus Islam. That card, other than that, sucked, but that was a great fight. You know,
right.
The Zoe card was solid. You know, I can't complain. That 285 was a great card. We got Yan versus Merab as a fight night, and we got fucking Leon Usman 3.
Who do you guys think is the most uninteresting champion right now?
Probably Aljo, right?
But he has Cejudo ahead of him.
Brandon Moreno, bro.
I think it's Moreno, to be honest.
Like literally.
I mean, dude, can we say a women's fighter?
Nah,
that's not fair, bro. That's gonna be every year, bro.
Jamal Hill,
like Moreno.
Jamal Hill's a close second, but I feel like it's
Jamal Yuri. He's got Yuri, you know.
Jamal Hill, only if he fights Yuri, I'm interested. Like, I don't really care to see him fight. Like that division. What's happening with that division? Like
I feel like it's about to get quite good, actually. I feel like that division is gonna take a jump soon.
Who's gonna
right now?
Who's gonna fight for the number? Who's fighting Jamal Hill? Like
Yuri, bro. Yuri's gonna fight him, and then it's gonna be
Yuri gonna come back. Like, I don't get it.
Seems like it, dude. He's got that Tony Ferguson like 6 months knee recovery vibe. Like I feel like he's gonna come back really soon.
That could really hurt him though, as we saw.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
You know, I think Jamal Hill beats.
Yeah, Jamal Hill's gonna knock him out, but it's gonna be a good fight.
I think it's gonna be wild for how long it's. Bro. But I think it's Jamal Hill wins.
I think Yuri wins that one.
Damn, what?
Wow.
Yeah, submission? I think he KOs him.
Round 5? Oh, shit.
It's gonna have to be.
I mean, like, dude, but how else is Yuri gonna win by decision? He's gonna knock him out.
No, by round 5 submission, bro. Obviously.
I mean, yeah, I think he finishes him. Like,
he's gonna get.
I think Yuri Prohaska is getting it done.
Damn, I wouldn't be surprised. It's 50-50.
He's better than Jamal, bro. I think Jamal's good on the feet. I think he is. I just don't think he hits hard enough to bang with Yuri.
I think Jamal's more technical than Yuri. He's got better defense.
Oh, I agree. Like, technically, he's way better than Yuri Prohaska. On a kickboxing level, he's the better striker. But Yuri Prohaska is going to knock his ass out.
I just
Yuri's
more
gonna
like-
land, dude. Yuri's
Yeah,
gonna
he is.
land, and he doesn't have to worry about a takedown. He's
I don't think so.
knocking
But
him
dude,
clean
Glover
out.
Teixeira was taking a lot
Yeah,
of shots from Yuri Prohaska, bro.
Yeah.
Glover
like
Teixeira
Jamal-
was taking 2,000 times more from Jamal Hill.
That's what I'm
He's
saying,
an
but
older
still,
man.
right? That's what I'm saying. They're not real. It's not like a big difference. It's not like Jamal Hill took 5 rounds and Yuri did it in 1. Like,
True. I mean, that's true. Glover has a really good chin, but like, who else have we seen aside from No Chin, Johnny Walker? Who else have we seen Jamal Hill sleep?
dude, who have we
But I
seen
don't think
Yuri
it comes
sleep
down to- I don't
besides
think
the 2 chinniest guys in the division, Uzdemir and fucking Reyes, bro?
Uzdemir's
And
not
Reyes
that
almost
chin-
Reyes
You
almost
can't
finished
call
him.
Uzdemir
Reyes almost
chinny, bro.
Reyes KO'd him, bro.
You can't call
Dude,
Uzdemir
Dude,
chinny.
Uzdemir,
dude.
come on, bro.
Uzdemir's not
Uzdemir,
chinny.
bro.
I
Uzdemir
don't
fucking
necessarily
sucks,
know if
dude.
it
Come
comes
on.
down to the.
Yeah, no, but Uzdemir got KO'd stiff. Like
Yeah,
that's
'cause
what
he
you're
fucking
supposed to do with
sucks,
Yuri.
bro. Yeah, no, Yuri's good. Yuri's got power, but I
Yeah.
think Jamal, it's not like a big enough difference
Yuri
where I'm
leaves
like,
himself open too much. I think that's what it comes down to.
I'm
And
telling you, man, Yuri's gonna get in there and he's gonna get in there, bro.
I just can't see it. I can't, because if he doesn't knock him out in the first 2 minutes, he's gonna be.
But Yuri didn't need to KO Reyes or
No.
Ozdemir in the first 2 minutes.
No.
He did in the
Reyes-
second round.
different. Reyes is different than
Reyes had a chin
Jamal
still,
Hill
dude.
has a
yeah,
chin.
I think Yuri took it, but at the same time, that was like,
Blachowicz took his chin. That's
Listen, I'm just saying, Yuri Prohaska, dude, like he has a 20-minute highlight reel
yeah,
of him putting guys to sleep.
But that's,
he
I
has
feel
a-
like that's, yeah.
He is undeniably
worse
harder. He's
Oh, yeah.
undeniably the hardest hitter in that weight
Mm.
class.
I just don't think
I
it
think he's
comes
the
down
best
to
finisher
that.
in that weight class, but I don't feel like the power is such a big difference to where you can say Yuri Prohaska is going to knock him out if they trade. Like Jamal
I
Hill
still
could
think it comes
easily
down
chin
to
him as
that,
well.
though.
Because we haven't seen Jamal Hill face down on the canvas out cold. We have seen Yuri Prohaska face down
Yeah,
on the
Jamal
canvas
Hill
out
has
cold.
a good chin, but
Yeah.
like I just feel like, dude, the shots that he was landing on Glover were not doing that much to Glover
But
Teixeira.
neither were Yuri's.
And Yuri Prohaska almost had him out of there on multiple occasions.
Dude, Glover Teixeira almost had Yuri out of there bad,
Yeah.
bro. If he didn't
The
pull that guillotine,
box
he
was
would have been
good.
out cold, bro.
Okay, but
And
okay,
he
then-
got
then
knocked
tell
out
me
by
this.
King Mo, bro.
So how do you think Jamal Hill knocks him out? Like with what?
I don't
Where?
think he knocks. I think he knocks him out in the 3rd round. I think Yuri gasses, and I think he TKOs.
Nah,
him.
I think they just trade, and either Yuri just is like, holy fuck, he's out, or he just hurts him really bad and then TKOs him on the ground after like a crazy like first 2 rounds.
Do
or
you
something
think
like
you think Jamal Hill is just gonna land the harder shots on Yuri?
that. I
I
feel like
think
he's
Yuri's
he's
gonna
more
gas out.
accurate. He's gonna land more accurate shots, but Yuri's a
I
better.
I
It's
think
weird.
so,
Yuri's
but
a better finisher.
Yuri's the kind of guy that gets you with that one you don't see.
Yeah, I know. It's
But he
tough.
couldn't against Glover though.
I know, but Glover's just built so different, bro.
I
Glover's
just
just so fucking different.
I think Yuri's too hittable.
I,
He is
Yeah, I feel
hittable,
like
bro.
Hill
He
is
is,
gonna-
but like
Hill's gonna land more accurate and
really, Yuri
really
just
hard
has
shots.
this vibe. Like I feel like I couldn't pick against him. I couldn't
Yeah.
pick against him.
I
I can't
totally
pick
get what you're
anyone to
saying,
beat-
bro. Yeah,
I think
I
Magomed beats
I
Yuri.
picked Glover to beat him. I did pick Glover to beat him,
yeah, same.
but I just can't pick against Yuri when the guy doesn't have that much power in his hands.
Jamal Hill.
I do think that Jamal Hill hits hard, but he's
so much
overrated.
faster,
His
though.
power's
He'll
overrated.
land
dude.
head kicks and all that stuff.
He
on
knocked
Yuri.
out Jimmy Crute, who's the worst striker in the UFC,
Yeah,
and he
true.
knocked out, Johnny Walker. But
Damn,
Thiago
bro.
Santos, he didn't drop him. He didn't do anything badly to him. He just Thiago gassed and like
Accumulation, bro. Damage, bro.
Yeah, it was just he was out of there based on he was not the tougher guy that night.
But if
And
you're a
Jamal
guy
Hill
that
was
gets
the
hit a
tougher,
lot,
younger guy. And
Jamal
I think
Hill's gonna
that Yuri
hit you.
Prohaska is just always going to be as tough as whoever he's fighting.
Yeah.
And if he lands that shot, dude, Yuri is so vicious, man. I feel like
He's a really
gonna
good
get him out.
finisher. But Yuri's so hittable, bro. I feel like Yuri's
Yeah,
way
I can just
easier to
see
hit than
him by
Hill.
head kicks and all
I can
that.
just see
But how
Yuri
come a
getting
guy
really far
how come
behind.
how come a sharpshooter like Dominic Reyes doesn't KO him? How come a guy like
Dominic
Reyes did not put
Reyes,
him
bro.
out?
I mean, Reyes
I
did
think
knock him out in
Reyes
that
was
fight, bro.
done after that
Yeah, he
fucking-
did on the ground.
Yeah, bro. So I feel like we've seen more evidence that Yuri's more likely to get knocked out than Hill is likely to get knocked out in this fight.
True.
And Hill's the better striker, more precise striker.
I feel like
But Hill's
the fact that he's
never
more
fought a
hittable.
man. Like,
the
Hill's
fact he's
never
mo-
fought
yeah,
anyone like Yuri.
I
But
agree.
he's
Yuri
never
just
fought
opens
anyone like Yuri.
himself so much. I could just see him just getting like head kicked like like multiple times and just get like.
I can just see Yuri getting really far behind. Like I can see Yuri finishing him more obviously, but I can see Yuri just having to play catch up. Like just gets fucked up round 1, round 2 he does a little bit. Maybe he hurts Hill a little bit, but I feel like overall, the longer it goes, if he really is that tough, I feel like that's just going to be more and more time of Jamahal Hill landing better shots, more accurate shots. Not necessarily more powerful, right? I can agree with you that maybe Yuri is a more dangerous finisher, but at the same time, I feel like Hill, the longer the fight goes, the more Hill is going to beat him. And we have more proof that if anyone's going to drop first, it's going to be Yuri, not Hill. We've never seen Hill get put out. We've seen Yuri get knocked out twice. So, yeah.
I could see Yuri winning. I just think that I just think he's gonna get. I think Yuri's gonna get exposed for his bad defense. I think that's what it comes down to. And I think Hill was just this athletic freak that's only getting better. You know, Hill has never fought anyone as hittable and defensively irresponsible as Yuri. Yeah, but Yuri also does have the power, so I have to admit. But do you guys?
It's a tough one.
Do you guys think Ankalaev has a chance to be a champion again, or do you think that's just?
I'm like, yeah, probably. Unfortunately,
sadly,
yeah.
Are they gonna run it back with Yan or what? Like,
I hope not, because we just saw that, man. Like neither of them won. Like I feel like the only way you run it back is if it was like a war and you want to see it again. But
yeah,
like just give them other opponents.
Yeah,
Blachowicz versus the winner of Smith and Johnny Walker, and then Ankalaev versus Rakic when he comes back.
When's Rakic gonna come back? He's coming back soon, right?
Yeah, just do that because no one wants to see them fight again.
I want to see Hill fight again though, and I'm worried that Yuri won't be back for a while. That's what my concern is. I'm worried that it won't be till like September, October where Yuri's back. I'm
like worried he's gonna come back too soon. I could see them coming back like
July or something,
like June or August, bro. I could see Yuri going, "Yeah, I'm fine," and then just TJ Dillashawing his fucking.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. Hopefully not. I really want to see that fight soon.
Yeah, I want to see Yuri healthy for that fight.
Yeah, but I also don't think anyone else deserves a title shot against Hill in the meantime. That's the thing. I don't think any of them deserve it. Like, fuck, if Anthony Smith beats Johnny Walker, will he get a title shot? Like, fuck, bro. Like,
if Johnny Walker beats Anthony Smith,
he might get a fucking title.
But he also already lost to Hill, though.
Yeah, no, it's tough. But no one else at light heavyweight's fighting or done anything. Like, fully, like, I am the #1 contender. So Lucas is going to be really happy when Anthony Smith fights for the belt. I can tell.
Anthony Smith, dude.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Smith's ever going to get a shot again if he beats, who's he fighting again?
Walker.
Johnny Walker, bro. On paper, bro, he should be.
I think Smith beats Walker, though.
I think Walker wins.
I don't know, man.
I think Smith is going to KO him, unfortunately. Yeah.
Walker is definitely dangerous.
I think Walker could be the most dangerous fighter, where he can just be like just get knocked out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's also training with Conor's coach, who's not a very good coach.
No,
not at all. But
he's perfect round. Just got fucking dropped.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Conor. Yeah, I actually think Conor's going to win though. Did you guys see him? He looks like a bit thinner.
Yeah, he looks a bit less roidy. He does look a bit less roidy now. Yeah,
right now, and I think he's gonna be able to make 155 for sure. I think Chandler's the guy who.
No, I think they're doing it at 70. I think they're doing it at 70. That's what they said. That's what Chandler said. He said it looks like we're doing 70.
I feel like Dana wants it at 55. Though.
Bad mistake for Chandler if he takes it at 70, in my opinion.
You think he'll get?
I feel like because 55, we know he's more committed than McGregor. Like 55 is like the ultimate. Like he's been fighting at the division for so long. Versus McGregor, who probably has been preparing to fight at 170, and wants Chandler to come up to the division. He's not preparing
for anything. I think he's just been doing like kickboxing.
I don't know, bro. I feel like he's planned out. Like I want this fight at this time. I want Chandler at 170, and we're gonna do tough. Like I feel like he calls the shots with the UFC.
Yeah, I mean, what do you guys think happened on Friday? Apparently, there was some.
McGregor brought up Hat, bro. He went Dober mode, bro. That's what happened, dude. He brought in Drew Dober as part of his team, and Dober lost his shit.
It's probably just to get attention, honestly.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's probably fake. Yeah,
it's definitely fake. Like there's definitely no actual beef. But I think McGregor's gonna win. I think he's gonna knock him out. Honestly,
yeah, I have a weird feeling he's gonna win.
I have a feeling he's just gonna have like a cowboy-like knockout. I think it's gonna be similar to that, where he just knocks him out in the first round, like Jones, like similar, like a quick finish. Everyone's like, "What the fuck?" like McGregor's back or some shit like that. That would be sick. That'd be great for the sport. But yeah, I can just see it. I don't know. But at the same time, McGregor, I think Chandler's definitely more motivated than McGregor. Like McGregor shooting that movie, stuff like that. Like, I don't know. But I mean, I think
Chandler,
this is the best chance for McGregor to win though, because of because he's in tough. Like he's doing tough. Maybe it'll light some motivation for him. I don't know. But I'd probably pick McGregor. Lucas, are you still picking Chandler? Or?
Yeah. 100%, man.
How do you think he wins?
I think he knocks him out in the first.
Shit, bro.
Wow.
I think he gets him out of there in the first, dude.
I just
knocked out like that.
With Chandler, I can see it. I can see it happening. I can see it happening, but I also think if anyone's gonna resign themselves to losing this fight, it's gonna be fucking Michael Chandler. It's not gonna be McGregor.
Gives them an extra $2 million.
I mean, I think both of them can resign themselves to losing in the fight.
But you know who's more likely to do it is gonna be Chandler off the jump.
Sure.
Like
Chandler's just gonna go in there and wing big punches and leave his chin on a silver platter.
And just because the crowd's cheering, he's gonna keep going, and then he's gonna get dropped and be like, "Oh, it was a good fight." Like I can just
that would be so dumb for him to do.
I can see him doing it, bro.
But I also like how good does it look on his career to knock out Conor with one shot?
It does look great. Then you can get the rematch.
Like imagine, you know, even if the UFC was like saying, "Hey, man, pay you a little bit extra, you go out there and give us a war." Like, why not just go out there and chin him? You know, why not just do that? Put him on your highlight.
Look what happened with Poirier after. Helped Poirier a lot.
You'll get another fight with him.
Yeah. But I feel like Chandler is set anyways. Like that's why the UFC pays him so much, and they love him because they know this guy's gonna come out and he's probably just gonna swing like a fucking idiot. Like it doesn't matter if he wins or loses, it's gonna be entertaining as fuck. So we don't care.
I can't stand Chandler for that. Chandler's such a dumbass.
I know, dude. And every time he talks at press conferences, he's like a million IQ, and then he gets in the cage and he's fucking 0 IQ, bro.
I know, man.
Like, it's every fucking time.
Like I'm trying to make it back to I'm not here for much longer. I want to win a belt.
He's like and then I'm just going in to win the fight, and then just walks in and fucking dude.
Idiot.
I still think Conor is just an old, decrepit man.
It's tough.
I think he's a coked up, loser.
Yeah,
but I think
not a loser. I'm just playing. He's obviously cooler than I'll ever be, but like, he's a coked up, just crazy man from Ireland at this point. He's just a big, rich baller, and he thinks he can fight. And the guy is about to learn that you don't just Conor reminds me of a guy that like when he sees red, he's good at fighting. That's
that's what I mean, bro.
Conor's like the I see red guy these days, but like as far as his ability in the cage,
Chandler fights like one,
I really think Conor's skills of just so he's still better than like he's still all right. Poirier is definitely a tough guy, but
that was like 2 years ago though.
Conor's I just can't pick him to win, dude.
Yeah. Before we go, I wanted to just do a top 10 a new pound for pound list since Jones is back. We can do like 10, 12, whatever.
Yeah. Let's start with number one. I think right now I would think Volk is that guy.
It's Volk, bro.
Over Jones.
Yeah.
I mean, like, Jones definitely in there for sure, but like he won one fight in the last 3 years.
But Jones did what Volk couldn't.
Against the guy that's 1-1 in his last 2 fights.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
I get that, but
and not a champion.
Time, Jones went in a division where the increase is so much, like the jump is way more than like 45 to 55, and he made it look easy. You know what I mean?
There's an argument for that. I just don't think I think pound for pound, like I don't know, man. I think it's a good point. I'd have either of those guys 1 or 2.
I think
it depends on
coming off a loss too. No matter,
it depends how you look at it. Like if it's current, like the past year, it's got to be Volk, bro. Like Jones
He lost though. Like,
but he beat the shit out of Islam and made him look like he was not the better
player. And Holloway. But I mean, his last fight, he fucked up Max Holloway, who was one of the featherweight goats of all time.
Jones didn't fight for 3 years, moved in a division that that's like the biggest jump and won in 2 minutes.
But I mean, if you look at their last couple wins,
like
Anthony Smith, Thiago Santos, Anthony Smith, Thiago Santos, Dominic Reyes, Cyril Gane, is that a better resume than Max Holloway?
Yeah, but Volk lost. That's what it comes to. He lost. You know what I mean?
But clearly, there's a reason why is Volk ahead of Islam, Jacob?
I'm not saying Islam should. I'm not saying either.
But I'm saying in general, even if Volk lost, like people
Volk
treated it as a win.
Because Volk is 10 pounds lighter and made it close.
Yeah, pound for pound. He moved up, like,
That's
regardless
it.
of weight, he's still the best fighter on the
But
planet.
like Jones moved up and won.
And his wins were against pound for pound guys.
Yeah,
None
like
of Jones's
all of
past 5 wins are
in the
pound
past
for
couple
pound.
years have been title defenses against guys like Max.
Yeah.
You know, like
I mean, against
I
Korean
think
Zombie.
either way
Korean
they're 1 and
Zombie
2.
was
Like
in
I think I
Yeah,
agree
they're 1 and
they're
2.
1
They're
and 2.
interchangeable completely.
Alright,
Yeah, I
1 and
agree.
2.
So then
Islam-
Islam's 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Leon above Usman?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
I
We'll
think
know
so.
very soon. We'll know very soon.
I feel like it's weird. I mean, how are you below someone that you just beat?
Yeah. Like,
I mean,
Pereira's below
Islam is
Izzy.
below Volk.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
But
But
Pereira's
Leon
below
also has a
Izzy and he
massive win
knocked him
streak
the
in the
fuck out.
UFC.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Leon has a win streak, you know, it's crazy. He's a good
Yeah.
win streak, and I think that I would definitely have Izzy ahead of Pereira. You
Yeah,
know,
so-
Izzy and
I think they've got that right.
Yeah,
Izzy in
man.
front of
I'd
Pereira.
put Whitaker in there. I'd put Whitaker
Yeah,
at number
Whitaker's
8.
top 10. Yeah.
I'd right after Pereira.
Jamal
wait,
Hill's got to be top 10.
So wait,
Yeah,
so
Jamal Hill.
we got top 4, Leon at 4, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Who's 5? Usman 5?
Yeah, I'd go Usman, Izzy,
Usman, Izzy, Pereira.
Pereira, and then Aljo. Is
Aljo.
Aljo above
Aljo.
Pereira? Aljo
I
above
think
Pereira?
Aljo above Usman, no?
No,
Nah,
dude, as a champ, like he doesn't.
Aljo's got to be above Pereira then.
because he won. He won the belt off a D. Like, I can't ignore
Yeah, the
that.
guy won a belt off a DQ.
But then he beat Peter Yan.
So he's got 2 title defenses, but he didn't really win the belt. Versus Usman, who had how many defenses, and he just lost to Leon.
Yeah.
know.
So
It's tough. That's
15-fight
tough.
win streak.
is he
Yeah,
in front of-
exactly.
Is Aljo in front? But also Aljo beat a guy like San.
I'd put Aljo above Pereira.
Aljo above
I'd go
Izzy.
Izzy.
too, no?
I'd go Izzy, Aljo, Pereira. Nah, Izzy, dude, Izzy had all these title defenses as
Yeah,
well.
but it was
to be
also
fair.
when
And he
he
beat
won.
Robert Whitaker, who's on the list currently.
Okay,
So,
all right, yeah,
I'd
that's
put Izzy
fair.
up there.
That's fair. So Izzy at 6, Aljo at 7, Pereira at 8.
Yep.
Then Jamal Hill's got to be 9, no? Or Brandon Moreno.
Moreno.
Moreno 9.
He's just done more.
Hill 10.
Yeah.
I think Hill 10,
Whitaker 11.
Whitaker 11.
Whitaker,
Who's
maybe
Bilal Muhammad
Yuri.
number 12. Oh, okay, Yuri. Yeah.
Bilal.
Okay, yeah, sorry. He's a bit further down there.
Yuri at 12?
Is he?
Maybe 14 or 15 for Yuri.
Yeah.
Or Charles Oliveira at 12, maybe, no?
Yeah, I wouldn't be
Yeah,
against
Charles.
that. Yeah, yeah.
Charles
That's
at
fair.
12. I never
Yep.
understood Poirier that high.
Why? Why is he?
Yeah, I never understood that. I that never made sense to me. I mean, he lost to Oliveira. He lost to Khabib.
Oh,
He
dude,
fucking I mean, just because he beat Max Holloway, who's a 45er, like, come on,
I
like
know.
that's crazy to me.
And fucking McGregor, dude.
Yeah, I mean, Poirier is not. Yeah, Poirier is not top 15 in my opinion. I think
he is. I mean, like,
Top
who's
15.
ahead of him?
I think Chimaev should be ahead of him. He beat Gilbert.
I
Burns.
wouldn't. Okay, I'm not putting
Chimaev
Chimaev. Okay,
ahead
no.
of
You're
Poirier?
tripping, bro. You're tripping, bro.
I mean,
Dude, who is
Right
Chimaev
now.
beat?
Nah, you're
Aside from
tripping,
one
dog.
guy.
You're tripping,
One
bro.
person.
Nah, dog.
Gilbert
Come
Burns
on,
is
bro.
not a champ, dude. Like, that's crazy. That's so crazy. Chimaev's not even
Yeah.
like top the 25, 30.
I just wish Chimaev should be a champ.
Yan is ahead of Chimaev, bro. Like, there are lots of guys
Oh,
that are
Jan
ahead of him.
Blachowicz could be up there, right?
Yeah, Jan Blachowicz. If Glover Teixeira was still in the UFC, I'd put him above Dustin Poirier
Yeah,
as well.
Glover Teixeira. Jones should either be no. But it's just so annoying because Chimaev literally like could be champion right now.
Yeah, but the
He
thing
could-
is, he has to fight. You know,
Yeah, he has to. If he beats Whitaker, he deserves to be quite
Yeah.
high.
on pound for pound.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
right now, can't do it.
I wish he stayed at 170. Honestly, I wish because
Yeah, I think
that
it'd be easier for him.
he would for sure be champion.
Yeah.
For like I don't even like this Leon. I would have rather see Leon versus Chimaev, right? Like in London.
That'd be way more interesting. I think.
Like, I don't think people really care that much about Usman.
I think Usman's gonna win, which is the worst part.
You think Usman's gonna win?
Yeah, I think he's gonna get a
I think
decision win
Leon
here.
wins. I think
It's gonna be
Leon
really awkward in the arena when Usman wins. I think by 48-47
so?
wrestling decision. Yeah,
wins. Ooh.
I just see it.
I think the home crowd is really gonna help Leon.
I think it's gonna be really close. Yeah, I agree. I think that's gonna help him a lot, and not being at elevation.
I think Leon.
Home crowd didn't help Volk, bro. But
Yeah,
did help.
no, that's what I mean. I can just see it being like really awkward when Usman wins. Like,
I think Leon's gonna win.
I
I
want
really
Leon
do.
to win.
I don't know who I want to win. I
But usually who I want to win doesn't win, so
I
I
don't really
usually
have
pick
someone
against.
who I prefer wins. Honestly, like
Mm.
I don't really know, but I think Leon wins.
Yeah, it's a close fight because Leon is actually really good. I feel like it's not a Pereira type thing where it's like people are trying to make the argument that Pereira is not really that good. He just has power, but like Leon, skill for skill, is actually quite competitive with Usman as well. You know what I mean? I would say Pereira is like that with Izzy, but people are probably more accepting of Usman and Edwards being close than.
Yeah, I mean, I think Pereira has a way higher chance of beating Izzy again than Usman.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Pereira. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think Pereira is a 99% chance of beating Izzy.
Bro,
like straight up, Izzy's 1% chance of knocking out. Yeah, Izzy, I think is going to sleep this time, like completely to sleep. Worse than I think it's gonna be worse than his kickboxing one, straight up. Like I think I think he's gonna be face plant. I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be Tony Ferguson. I think he's gonna take like 5 minutes.
That'd be so good, bro.
I genuinely think so. I think he's
the best
like
day ever.
sitting back like this, and he's just like out for like 5 minutes. I can just see it. Second round KO, brutal. Izzy fans will be crying. You know,
please.
They're gonna be like, my parents made me. I like the bed. I stayed up past my bedtime for this. You know,
oh
like,
shit, bro.
I could just see it, like these brutal.
Please.
KO. And then Izzy just retiring, you know, or some shit. I don't know. I don't know if he retires, but
just fighting Strickland next. Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. But yeah. Anything else, guys, before we call it?
Feel like we touched on a lot. I think it's we covered a lot of stuff.
Very good live. Thank you, Bedtime, for coming on.
Thanks for having me on, boys. I appreciate it.
Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll for sure do this again.
Yep.
Have a good one, guys.
Till next time.
Till next time. And broadcast.